all do this podcast together all the time?
You're now tuned in to the greatest podcast in the world. It's your boy Rhetoric. We here, man. My co-host who's usually here, Outlaw Uwap, is being a pillar in the community, standing strong. So, you know, I couldn't take him away. But my boy EP from Management is here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. EP from Management Live. We're here checking in. What's going on?
We appreciate it, man. You coming through, man. Yeah, my boy came through for me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in my Soulja Boy situation again.
I'm like, man, did you need me to start? You need me to come
I feel you, bro. It was 5 seconds left. I needed a big shot, and my boy came through. So I want to thank our guest for coming here today, Miss Dana.
Hello.
Hi. Dana Dane.
Let the people know. Let me hear you now.
I'm Dana from South Carolina. Yeah.
All right, we appreciate you joining the show, man. So it's gonna be an interesting conversation. We really gonna get to it. She's a little shy right now, so just don't mind that. We gonna, you know how the thoughtful narcissist goes.
We gonna get it there.
We gonna loosen everybody up. We gonna get the elixirs going. We gonna have a good time. So, but I don't want to start here, but I have to. My boy Kang.
Kang went out crazy.
We was fucking Kangs.
We was Kangs.
I don't understand this.
Not the Kings.
We was Kangs.
I'm so disappointed.
My boy didn't really. He it just seems like every time we have a black man at the peak of his precipice. At the fucking, it don't matter what it is.
At the fucking press, and it's always a snow.
It don't matter what it is. My boy could be getting his first big contract. My boy could be getting
drafted.
Yes, my boy could be getting drafted. My boy could be, you know what I'm saying, got his first white bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then it always goes down. So, if you have not heard the news, Jonathan Majors was arrested in New York this weekend for assaulting, which is his alleged girlfriend. So it sucks, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
His girlfriend?
Yeah, that's who TMZ was reporting.
You shocked by that?
That's who TMZ was reporting was.
That's the formula.
The one who, you know what I'm saying, called the authorities and basically said, hey, man, he put his hands on me. There's been allegations that he choked her.
Strangling.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he put hands on her. He really.
Literally.
I believe this man might have been Damon in character. Like, he really thought.
Or he might have been Kang choking Scott Lang.
He might have thought he was in Creed 3, bro. He thought he had hope.
Did y'all see that meme of him with the tie at the Oscars? His tie was, like, really blemished up. Mm-hmm. And they were like, y'all didn't realize he was a strangler by the tie. Oh my god, like, that's good. I didn't see that.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow.
A user strangler by the tie. That's sick. Yo, so I mean, it's like I said.
Is it a setup from the man?
I don't know if it's a setup from the man. I don't want to go and.
Well, don't do that. Don't look shocked. They send out the agents.
They do put the hit out. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't like the first thing I thought when I saw this. When the first thing I thought when I saw this was the handler, he fucked up with his handler. Like, he didn't do something. He didn't act accordingly with something. He was getting tired of, you know what I'm saying, of doing something he maybe was supposed to do for them. And they was like, bro, okay, come here. You want me to take this all the way?
And they showed.
You just had the first, what they say was the first time to have two back-to-back.
The number one and two movies in America.
Like, at the same, being in the movie at the same time. Like, come on, bro. We put a lot on you.
You are the second lead in both of those films.
You cannot say no. You're not allowed to say no. If I say you got to do this, you got to tell me how high.
Yeah.
Because if not, we gonna put the hit out on Shawty. She gonna know what to do. We gonna tell her it's a red salmon in the fish, and she gonna go. She gonna jump.
She gonna know.
And she gonna make the call. That's gonna happen. I'm sorry. That's what's gonna happen.
That's really what it's like.
But. All right. No, it's not really. Don't get me wrong. It could be this nigga is a psychopath and he just like strangle bitches. Like, don't get me wrong. This nigga could be a psychopath.
And I don't want to be
him.
I don't want to be devil's advocate.
Think that about him.
But you don't. It's reports from other people that came out and said Jonathan Majors is a fucking monster. If you went to Yale or was in that like theater, like bro, like hey, he abused hoes.
So he's like Nate Parker.
That's what they saying, bro. Like allegedly, like he been.
It comes off as like the country innocent.
Hey man,
I mean a lot of them country
always that size. Like if you see the old pictures of what he looked like,
yeah, the HGH.
I've seen
the old him. That profile kind of fit him more.
The HGH is kind of like that. That shit really got him going. Like once he got that Hollywood pack,
No, like, that Hollywood pack got
that Hollywood steroid pack get you right, and they gave him a double dose.
Yeah, once he was on HBO every Sunday,
they said you Geechee. Oh yeah, come here. We gonna
go hit you with the kid.
We gonna have them blood really pumping for your ass, boy. Yeah. And that nigga looking yoked up. Could you imagine? Like
they got him on Men's Health.
Okay, let's just jump to the lady real quick, because could you imagine the fucking Black Incredible Hulk, 2 hands
choking you
around your fucking neck, gasping for life,
bro? You seen your life flash before your eyes, no question. Jonathan Majors choked you.
Like that kind of fear, you can't write in a movie.
That shit is like how they.
It's just really shocking to like.
Is it?
It is for me, because I mean, I personally did not see that type of person.
According to black women, black men abusers.
I don't think they like to go with a broad stroke with it, but in a sense where it's like, bro, you got this situation just happened and we don't know nothing about nothing. He could, like I said, he could literally be a monster, or he could be being set up, or because I said this is
both options are plausible.
Or you can have some situation like Mike Irvin.
My whole thing is I just don't see somebody who is at the peak of his career.
We just said Tory Lanez do that.
Like, I just don't see how you can like be number 1 everywhere and you just off of what? Like, what made you?
Because somebody that close to you, like your woman, can say some shit like words are impactful. So they can say some shit that maybe an everyday regular woman couldn't. But like you in the trenches with me, you might have said something that like triggered me to have a response that was emotional and impulsive. Which isn't a justification, but that very easily could be the case.
It's just shocking to realize that he doesn't have that self-control that he portrays that he has.
Allegedly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like.
According to what the TMZ update that I saw today, they said that it came from she saw a woman texting him and reacted to that.
Now I know. Now that part I can believe.
And then it turned into because they was in a taxi or something, heading back to their wherever they were staying at the time, and that's where it happened. He got you know how it is, man. You get that text, you hot, bro. That? You hot as fish grease right now. Like I understand. As a girlfriend, why would you think there is not others?
My number, then guys.
I'm hot as fish grease right now.
I mean, at the end of the day, you saw he was a rising star, so it's just like, yo, you already knew the risk of what was happening.
No, women don't say that. They like.
I'm not saying that. I can't speak for all women. I speak for.
Oh no, that's what you're here for. That is 100% what you're here for. You are here to speak for all women.
Hold it down for the brand.
You gotta hold it down. You have to think of every single woman in this planet. I'm just playing with you, but but no. Like I said, I can just understand where. Her being in that could just happen where a woman's going to act a certain way. You got the hottest nigga. We just had on our podcast last time. We talked about the Andrew Wiggins situation.
But she knows.
Well, we talked about this in the Andrew Wiggins situation. Allegedly, she would have been lying to keep her life the way it was. I could imagine a woman seeing another woman even thinking that she may have a chance at like
vote with him
like
now?
right now, bro. I got a whole cinematic universe right now that revolves around me. Like
because we had a place Marvel. Y'all done did some shit out y'all house, of replacing a motherfucker. Shout out to Terrence Howard. You missed out on a lot of checks because what they did.
You think they gonna get Terrence Howard to break and be like, hey, bro, come and be Kane, man. Our nigga tripping, bro. Go bring Terrence Howard. Like, yo, we got a new variant of Kane, my nigga.
It's so many different branches of him doing this shit now. Like, they can't replace him.
Hey, this Kane, Mike.
This Kang, man.
This Kang, man.
If they do this Kang, man, Disney, y'all might
as well do his Kang, man. Like, for real.
But y'all can't replace him. He in too much interwoven shit now.
Oh my goodness, you just gave him a whole fucking post-credit scene where it was 1 trillion of them
motherfuckers. Yeah, like, so you can't replace him. And
luckily, what's lucky is a saving grace for Disney right now and for Marvel is that they've slowed down production. So yeah, he
said that ain't what happened. Like, I'm innocent.
Yeah, I thought I could have sworn I mentioned they said his team said he did nothing wrong and he's gonna be vindicated at the end of the day. So
no charges, no nothing like that.
No,
that's what happened. No, that's not what happened.
He's advocating.
Yeah, that's what his people are saying.
They came and got him and charged him with some shit.
Yeah, they put him in the cuffs. He had to bail out. So we'll definitely see as this develops. But like I said, like it's a lot of movie studios right now that's like, what? Like we got we got a whole bunch of scenes with him in Loki 2, you know, coming up season 2. He supposed to be in that little fighter pilot movie. Like
that came out already.
Like we gonna have to give Shawty some hush money. She gonna have to be quiet. Like
they snatched the Army commercial off.
No, that's still going on. I saw that yesterday. They're still playing. Yeah, he's in the Go Army Go commercials now.
So I mean,
majors.
Bro, he's supposed to be America's man right there. So you can't. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how this get played out. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I hope he didn't do it.
That would be terrible.
I like good Disney movies. I like that he was in it. I like what he was doing.
You just don't hope that a woman got choked and Jonathan Majors did it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping she choked herself. Like, you know, maybe she did that by herself. Like, maybe she stripped down the steps and choked. You know, like, you know, something
you got
like
out the
that.
seatbelt too fast.
I'm sorry.
Whiplash.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The taxi goddamn jumped real quick, and you know, I'm hoping for the best for my boy because it's nasty work out here. Like I said, even with the Michael Irvin shit, like he just got pretty much set up.
Refresh the youth for the people that don't know.
So Michael Irvin was recently in a situation where a fan said that he did some inappropriate things and said some inappropriate things to him. Basically, was trying to charge him with some crimes. And he literally, like trying to be inappropriate and shit. And he was just like, yo, I just went over there, talked to him. I laughed it up. I hung out with everybody. And then it was it.
It was a group or like a young boy or woman?
No, it was like some young, older women, like white women. But there was some white dudes over there who were recording and like who were vouching for him. Was like, I didn't see bruh act out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was being cool, and they even had him in the like the vestibule area of the hotel. And you see them just talking, and he just walks off. Like,
so who exactly is accusing him of such?
A white woman.
Of course.
Karen on the loose.
It was a white woman doing the worst. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
What he said? What she said? He was talking that Jungle Boogie.
I'm trying to tell you, man. He trying to get on that. He said he's trying to get on that booger sugar. Get a white ass pinned up.
Well, Michael Irvin, you have been.
No, I ain't gonna let you put that on my nigga Michael, man. Nah, my Michael been trying to find the recipes. Don't do that to my man. My nigga been trying to find the recipes, bro. Don't do that to my boy. So that's what I'm not about to let you do. Like so, but he's like I said, he's been vindicated for the most part. What it seems like, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like she's gonna have to suffer anything for her lies. But I mean, tis the game. So, but I got some more niggas we gotta make fun of, man.
Your boy,
Big Six, man.
Yeah, boy. So you don't know the context. This nigga loves 6ix9ine. Like this pre-snitching, like fucked with 6ix9ine. Like he hard. Like that's my nigga.
Yeah, Big Six, man. They caught my nigga Big Six slipping, though.
I'm letting the Spanish nigga say nigga.
I'm just keep it real, bro. Like, they caught Big Six slipping. That's just what it was.
It's a setup.
You know what I'm saying? They caught my nigga slipping.
It was in a gym, right?
Yeah, it was definitely, you know what I'm saying? It was
at LA Fitness.
They caught my nigga slipping, bro. Like, he wasn't.
In LA.
He wasn't.
No, it was in Florida?
Florida, yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, they caught him in the locker room, like on some funny guy shit. My nigga had the Montclair on in the shorts, trying to get, freshened up the lead. You know what I'm saying? These fucking.
What was the reason?
I don't know, man.
You know the reason.
These hooligans.
You know why they jumped 6ix9ine.
These hooligans. These was like 40-year-old niggas, bro. These was not. These was not Treyway.
People.
I promise to God, this was not Treyway.
It was staged.
Treyway did not do this.
No,
them boys.
They would have killed 6ix9ine. That's how I know it was staged.
Them boys was bigger, and they was Mexican looking. It looked like it was his own folk.
How long till you think a song come out?
What? Like, what are you gonna say? Get back? Like, what are you gonna say? Like, he didn't do nothing. He got his ass whooped. Like, what kind of rollout is getting your ass whooped?
What?
To niggas that nobody know. Like, I can see if it was like a rapper that he was getting some buzz or something, and hey, let's help each other out. But like, what does he get out of this from getting his ass whooped in LA Fitness?
Wasn't he just at the World Cup or the World Baseball Classic?
Yeah, but that's flexing.
I'm still trying to understand the reason why he would get. That's what, like, did he snitch on someone again? Like,
no, just the stigma of like you snitched and got to walk scot free, so niggas gonna get you. Like that's been the theory of the streets since this whole incident.
It's hate. It's hating because nigga came out on top, bro. Like that's just what it is.
Is that what you view that as?
He came out on top, bro. Like them niggas wasn't his men. Like I can't get mad at a nigga for like going on niggas that was portraying him. Like,
so you think full charges should be pressed against these men that jump 6ix9ine?
For sure. For sure. Put these hooligans in the prison, bro. The type of niggas that's gonna fucking jump a nigga in a bathroom in LA Fitness with other civilians.
How long before you think they go get your other mans?
Which one?
Hey.
Ack ain't getting touched.
No, I know Ack was shook when
Ack ain't hitting the gym. What are you talking about? You see Ack? Ack ain't never going to the gym,
huh? I know when he seen 6ix9ine get touched like that.
You didn't see it? You didn't see the live stream? There's a live stream of him. Yeah, there's a live stream of him.
He looked devastated.
Oh, they put a little sad music behind it.
He looked devastated when he found out 6ix9ine. That's what I'm saying.
Well, he fell down to his knees when the law came.
What's your over/under on Ack getting touched?
Never. He's never getting touched.
Never?
Ack is never getting touched. I promise you.
No way.
Ack is never getting touched.
I don't buy it.
Do you think Ack was gonna get touched?
Academics.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh my god, y'all can't be serious. For one thing, the nigga don't leave the house. When he do leave the house, no, okay. Can you let me finish?
We saw him catch the bitch out at the hotel
Can you let me finish?
lobby.
And if you would have also paid attention to that video, he had tons of security. There were like 2 or 3 security guards with him. You're not touching that. If he leaves the house, he is going to pay the next. That's why he doesn't leave the house. He saves his money. So when I do step out,
I'm paying.
Now I got the security. I don't have to do the 24/7 security type shit. No, I'm in my house. I make all my content sitting at my desk. Okay, all my money making content, Twitch, I'm at my desk. I don't have to leave my house.
Somebody gonna get
Ack literally has the ability to tell all these niggas suck my dick.
Which he do.
Y'all can't touch me.
Do.
I'm in a penetrable place, and then when I leave here, I'm with niggas bigger than you.
He talked very aggressively to me,
and y'all can't do nothing about that.
Because he's alone in his own mind.
It's because if you're gonna say that's alone in his own mind, bro, he has a stream farm of where he doesn't even bank on the YouTube where niggas be cut his fucking shits up. His Twitches.
He's the dope.
Bro, he lets niggas cut his brick up and says nothing. Like, that's how he's moving. Like, it's like you can't, like, all these niggas gonna hate on Ack and they gonna say, oh, you do, I will do. Bro, it works.
No,
it works.
You know what his problem is?
It's not a problem.
It is a problem. Cause, like,
it works.
You still need the content to be who you are.
But the content is always gonna flow because these niggas, everybody always wants to be famous. Everybody always wants to be talked about.
No, but
that's a well that you're always going to be able to drain from. You don't just show
and promote niggas that want to be famous or talked about. They're already established and that. Like, they was.
I mean, he did it once with 6ix9ine. I don't have to do it no more. I already showed you I could do it.
I'm saying, like, it might get to a point where that's not, like, a novelty.
I mean, I can understand you're saying it's going to be a point where academics is no longer in style. I can see that, but it's not going to be for a while because I literally see just like the Oprahs and all that stuff, how they're able to grow. And
did you hear the name you just said?
That name doesn't do nothing for me like it did for you, I guess.
No.
I'm just saying it's the way that you're able to grow in media.
I'm saying that's my point. Like, what Oprah grew to in media is like God level.
I'm not saying that's not.
Not that.
I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm talking. Okay, we'll go with someone a little more scandalous, and I hope she is doing better. Wendy Williams.
Yeah, okay. Wendy Williams.
He definitely can put up something with that. He definitely
can feel the Wendy Williams.
Like there's definitely
for sure
a place of him to be able to get to a point where not only is people getting a brick off of his content, they're getting a brick off of the content he's going to start growing. Like, I promise you, like, just like he got that Grand Wizard nigga, like he's going to find somebody for real that he's going to be able to push, and they're going to be next. You just got to do it a bunch of times. That's the fucked up part because you're not going to get on the first try.
So why wouldn't he just transition to just being an A&R and an executive in music then?
Because that's not what he wants to do. What? I want to talk trash.
It just seems like being messy sells.
Of course.
It always has.
It sells.
It's always going. I mean, that's always going to. Messiness is always going to be top tier in this field. Like I said, he throws fuel on the fire. He's not scared to talk to people. He doesn't treat people like, oh, y'all are. I can't. You know, I work. Except Drake. He does a little. But he'll go at Drake though. He'll go at Drake if Drake says something to him.
When have we ever seen that?
You're right. That nigga fucking cut him off on his own live. Totally kicked him out his live, and this nigga still was like, "That's my nigga." He is
gagging and throating Aubrey.
So I mean, he has one person he'll gag for them, but everybody has one person. I mean, just like
go ahead, give it
Skip
up.
Bayless does Michael.
Give it up.
Tom Brady.
So who's your gagger? Pause.
Wow, this nigga said, "Who's my gagger?" I don't know.
You just said
everybody has one, right? You're right, but I don't know. Maybe I need to find one. Because I'm just saying, I can't think.
I know the answer.
Tell me then.
Joe.
I talk bad about Joe.
You wouldn't talk bad to Joe in front of Joe.
You sick as fuck.
No, you wouldn't.
You sick as fuck.
You wouldn't.
You try me. You sick as fuck. You try me. You sick as fuck. Yes, I would.
You said you would go do a dirty tank swap with this man.
Yes, I would. It's not a swap. I want him to pass me the dirty tank. I want him to pass me it.
But you gonna talk bad in front of that same man.
I would if he did some foul.
Why do you want his dirty tank?
Because and then when it comes to podcasting, he's like the OG. Like, he's the legit podcasting
He
king.
famous for doing that too.
Yeah, like the shit that we're doing right now, the shit that, anybody's out here doing in regards to after 2016, 17.
And he
hip-hop
just gave the record of how he not doing the jersey swap with none of you niggas.
It's cool. Hey, it's cool with me. Hey, you got to earn it. I'm not mad at that. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not the type of nigga. I'm the type of nigga where I shit on my heroes. Like, you can't be my hero if I don't think you're somebody that I'm a shit on. Because I understand nobody's perfect, but you put yourself to a high enough standard for me.
You expect more out of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect more out of them, but you put yourself to a high enough standard where your actions will be in question. Because as somebody who does podcasting, you stand on a lot of shit. So if you stand on it in this situation and then change up on another situation, then I'm not gonna stand on that because what we agreed upon was different than what you acting on. Even with the Rory Maul shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's my problem, is that I don't have someone that I just ride for, so then I get on a bandwagon of people, and then, you know what I'm saying, that could probably be it. Because like I said, even nigga Dave Chappelle, I didn't shit on Dave Chappelle on the show, and I love Dave Chappelle. But I shit on my hero. That's just my, like, it don't matter who you are, I'm going to shit on you. Like,
yeah, but you like questioning the status quo on everything, too.
That's true, too, because if you don't, nigga, you going to get the same results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't get mad at shit being
shit at face value.
Thank you. You can't be mad at shit looking a certain way and you not willing to try to change some shit, even if it affects you negatively. It'd be different. So again, I fuck with Joe. Joe is, again, I wanted to do this, like the person who I would be honest, who I really wanted to get in the media for was Russ Parr. So I don't know if y'all familiar. Russ Parr was an old radio host back in the morning. Like, me and my pops would listen to him when I would go to school. So that's who really made me want to get into radio. But seeing it and being able to be like, hey, bro, I can just get my own money. I went to school for this shit. Joe was somebody who put me like, oh, bro, like I can see that model and I can grow from that. So I mean, yeah, I fuck with Joe, but no, he can still get it. No, and I'm still going to get the dirty tea. And I'm still going to get the dirty tea because he's going to respect that.
I feel you like that because I'm probably like that with like probably Childish and Issa. Mm-hmm. Of like being able to really have that self-contained content but still like really be authentically black. Mm-hmm. Like that is something that like I strive to like really make sure that I can like put out and create, or anything that I even stand behind or like co-sign. Like this is authentic, but some niggas did this for sure.
And that's a tough line to cross because like I said, you're gonna get people pockets like to really do something fire, you need money.
Absolutely. So
you're going to have to eventually do that. But at the same time, as the person who did it, you have to be willing to accept that criticism because you know what you you know what you did. Mm-hmm. Like, don't sit here and look at us like we stupid. We know what you did, but you did it for what agenda you had to do it for. And that's cool. I mean, generally those agendas don't help everybody, but it is what it is. I mean, you got to get what you're going to get it, you know. But just don't sit here and act like you care about everybody else. And then you fucking, you and your homeowner association fucking trying to not help affordable houses and shit out here.
Get niggas away.
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
Niggas away.
All right, so let's get into this is something I've been wanting to interest to. So, father's blessing when you're going to get engaged. I saw what kind of sparked this thought was the whole. I saw a lot of girls posting a little meme about, I still want to be asked to be your girlfriend. So I want to go kind of a little further. And I don't know what relationship with your pops or whatever it is like that. But also, is that something that you think women still want when they do have their dad around? Is like you to ask my dad to get your hand in marriage?
Of course.
Why do you think that's still important in this era?
Because for a daughter, her daddy, that's the first man she ever loves. So she's gonna look for someone that is going to take care of her the way that her dad is taking care of her and her mother.
So
even with the morale, how they can be different, but at the same time show that discipline, that morale. Like, I know for a fact that you're gonna lead me in a direction that I'm willing to follow you in. Mm-hmm. Like, I can trust you with that. So yeah.
I just feel like a lot of chicks don't be fucking with they pops now.
You killed it. Like, I ain't want to be the one to say it, bro.
Like even if the nigga there, like, or he was that'd be like.
I know a lot of women that have like gotten engaged, gotten with men that like. They dad kind of hate. Like, don't fuck with this nigga. Fuck you, dad. I'm doing that. Like, I've seen that a lot.
Cause that's why I would just kind of see, like, I can remember just times where it was girls that I knew who pops was maybe like wasn't there 100%, but nigga was there like 75, maybe 50 from what it seemed like on the outside, and it was like, damn, bro, like still ain't good enough. You
Bar's kind of low.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna listen to the nigga like that's why. I mean, I don't know if the bar's low, it might be too high. You know what I'm saying? Where a nigga's trying to hold it down and you don't even respect him holding it down.
I'm gonna. The deeper conversation is like a lot of women just don't respect men.
True.
Like that's like an overwhelming, sweeping thing now. Like where like men, you hear men campaign and tell you how like they're fighting for respect in their households, of like not feeling heard, not feeling voiced, like feeling like they got to take a back seat. Like you hear that often. And I think now we at a place where women kind of really stand and embracing that of like, it's going to be my voice over pretty much any other voice in this shit. So they not looking for that outside like validation from your voice to kind of stir them in whatever way they need to go.
Because they probably already got a direction for themselves that they want. So it's more of I gotta make sure that your lanes kind of flow together.
What do you mean, you or you and your father's lane?
Well, I'm talking about as far as he's saying women don't respect men, right?
I've heard women say like, "Nigga, I don't respect my daddy," so like respecting you is like laughable.
That's his immaturity.
So I mean, are they not? Because that's why everybody's situation is different. Because you're saying if you don't respect your dad, okay, why? You know what I'm saying? That becomes the next question,
right? Because
it's not just you don't respect him because he was holding it down. That's damn. Like that's when it's fucked up. Right. We're like, you know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga did there. You know what I'm saying? He may not have could have took you to the fucking Six Flags. The nigga took you to the park every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Made sure your mama had enough to cover what she could. Now again, if the nigga just fucking dipped out, I can see, and no fucking correspondence. You know what I'm saying? But like, what happened?
No, you can't go to house parties.
I've seen that, and it's still like a real level of like disrespect toward even that father. Like
the holding it down father.
I've been there and was there when you graduated, and some more shit, and like you still kind of like talk crazy to me, and I'm your actual father. I've seen that.
I mean, it is patterns of that. So that's why it's just, again, it's to ask the question, is that even still important now? Because it's like they seem like
I don't think so, because the women don't make it seem like it's important. Like if you want to marry me, tell me. Fuck whoever else.
To me, it would be if my father was still here, I would have wanted that.
No, I mean, like I said, I just feel like to me, if I know your dad is around and he's active in your life, like I'm gonna want to ask him to talk to you. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like I'm gonna bring my chickens and my goats and we're gonna exchange goods. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, for sure. Like, but to me, I think it would like it all come down, like you said, it's situational. Like it would be dependent on what your relationship is like with your father.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I kind of asked about the general statement of it, because it to see it where like I said,
even if it's not the father, at least it'd be like some man that you know for sure she respects. Every girl
uncle,
got at least one. Some guy that she likes.
I don't know if would you go do that for my god uncle that was there for my mom and held it down after my dad went to blah blah.
If she said that was important to her, of course. I mean, and again, if that it all goes to the individual shit. But what I'm asking is just the general sense of, does it feel like there's a culture of that where that's important?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's the case.
Because I know individual people that is going to be important, especially if your dad is, that kind of guy.
Right, but do y'all not, like, as far as, like, in relationship goes, y'all don't go to, like, family functions, like, hang out with the fam, get to know the family, this, that, and the third? Y'all don't do that?
See, like, in my past,
marry me, bitch.
For some reason, in my past relationships, I was always getting with the girl who was the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
we're not doing that all the time.
Yeah, like it was. If we did do it, then we like not really talking to it, or we were talking to a certain group of people.
Here, and we like gonna be here for a designated time and then dip.
So it's like, yeah.
Is that something you both prefer?
No, I would prefer.
I would want you to be on the good old family shit for real.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like that, but that comes from like me myself personally just being more
conditioned for that.
Strict. No, being stricter on my datings when that kind of ended. Whereas like now it's like, okay, you don't know your dad. It's like, all right, well,
can't really fuck with you.
Probably not. All right, you know what I'm saying? We be friends. You know what I'm saying? I could put you on one of my homeboys. They might be cool, but like If it's like I would prefer having a girl with like, you got both your parents, or at least you know her. If he's gone, like passed away, that's different. Like, right. Of course. But if you knew, and like you don't have him around, it just feels like there's a lot more animosity you'll have towards men that I can't fix. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'd rather maybe try to be a good friend to you so you actually have an example of a good dude, like who's trying to be, because I can be Captain Platonic. Like, I'll put the captain, I was about to say I put the P on my chest. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. That was wild. But I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll be Captain Platonic, because like that's honestly probably for me one of the best things I can say I enjoy about having some certain situations. Like, I enjoy being a guy where it's like, oh, this nigga is no longer really trying to fuck me anymore. Like, he really asked me about my day. Like, right. He saw I got a promotion and just gave me a real heart to say congrats and didn't say nothing else.
Which I'm learning, like, even with talking to women is like a rarity.
What, like, being a platonic dude?
Yeah, or like they it's rare that they feel like they can comfortably express and talk to a dude without it being like a bunch of extra shit.
No, yeah. I mean, I can definitely see that. So, I mean, that's why I kind of take where myself just being pride in that, where it's like, when it's done, it's done. You need a favor, I can definitely do a favor for you. But you got to leave when before it get dark.
Absolutely.
And you can't, only one cup. And you can't, no, one cup only.
Ain't no night walk.
You got to drive. You got to get home safe. You got only one cup.
Because this will be something else, and then it's like, it might not be platonic.
Yeah, well, no, you gotta go home. It ain't gonna even get that no more. I'm yeah, once I put it on the chest, is yeah. I'm in it. And I'm out the game. You're right. Make sure that's a important note. She's listening.
She is definitely listening. He is comfortably out the game.
All right. So since we was talking about this, then I guess it kind of goes into Ayana Van. What's her? How do you say her name? I know it's Ayana.
Ayana Van Dam.
I think it's something like that. Ayana Van Dam. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call her. Cause that's how she was out here coming at these joints.
Jean-Claude and Rob.
She was coming at him like Ayana Van Dam. She was doing the 5-star frog splash on the ladies, young. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it on the Breakfast Club. So if y'all didn't see,
Charlamagne always got the messiest shit.
Nah, Charlamagne. I ain't gonna get on that because that's another OG. But I hold on, fuck that. I can shoot at my heroes. Hey, Charlamagne, you be on some hoe shit. No cap, bro. You be on some hoe shit. But we ain't gonna touch on you right now. But Ayana,
mean that too, because he ain't gonna even try to bleep it.
Ayana said, "Yeah, no, it's gonna go and stand." Ayana basically was like the women are being too masculine or are too masculine, and the men coming home to masculine women, and that's the problem that's going on. So I'm about to put the camera on you.
For all of the women.
For all of the beautiful ladies out here, please. Do you think women of today, 2023, are being too masculine?
Are they too brawly?
Are they brolic?
I can't say.
Are they picking up couches by themselves?
Now that's something I do.
See?
That's scary times.
Scary times.
So.
I mean, I've done it. With myself. But,
no tool? No dolly?
I fix stuff, build everything.
Oh, man. So you got a toolkit, like you got a wrench set and all that, a drill set. Oh
not
man.
A drill set. No, I don't.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
You got too much dip on your chip.
Are you able to identify a nail from a screw? Like, is that? Oh my goodness, what are we doing? We've lost. They done got recipes and got handyman books. What the fuck?
There's now men that don't even know how to change the oil in cars now.
That's true.
That's true.
Like,
I mean,
for real. Like, honestly, the roles have
to
flipped.
be honest,
a lot of feminine acting men.
Is that feminine though? Cause like not knowing how to change. Cause like I said, I know how to change it, but $40 is in my time is so much more easier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's understood. That's quicker for y'all to understand this. This is what women actually like. They want
no, that's what I'm saying. Women scoff and roll their eyes at convenience.
So I got a question. Would y'all prefer if a nigga's the handiest guy if maybe he ain't got the bread then?
Hell yeah, they can't wait for that. A nigga that can build anything or fix.
So you got to pay for the parts, but he can build it. You cool with that?
Great.
That's cool.
They with that.
I'm asking questions.
They're gonna have this nigga build. Yeah, they want to do that and see you build. You see like the YouTube videos of like
lemonade and make your meal.
The little African niggas be building the pools.
No, what you say again?
I'm like, I'll bring you a glass of lemonade, have your meal hot and ready when you get in the house after take your shower.
Ready.
Hey, I mean, that ain't too, ain't it? You gotta have that water now.
Enjoy that view, and then great.
I don't feel like it's maybe because it ain't being taught no more. They took trades out of school, man. You know what I'm saying? How you know we talk about all this stuff.
That's a daddy thing too, because a lot of men grew up without no father either. So
yeah, but they didn't go to trades. They took the trades out before the daddies. They was probably around the same time.
But that's the same time. They took the trades and the daddies.
There's some guys there were some boys out there that just weren't into cars. They're not into that type of thing. So like, if they're not into it, they're not going to even try.
Yeah, my pops didn't let me be not allowed into anything. Like it was like. There's a funny little video. Y'all ever seen the latest Fast and Furious movie? Not the one that's about to come out, the last one. So there's a scene in there where he's like talking to his little son about what
family is.
Yeah, what little fucking thing that was like me. Like my dad, like, hey, give me this. And I grabbed the wrong shit, and here you go. Like, give me a hammer. I brought him a screwdriver. Here you go, brother. You know what I'm saying? This it right here. This ain't it. Oh, okay, let me go back over there. But no, I was. Like literally, I was.
Bring me whatever, and you go bring it. You be like, no, that ain't it. Don't guess. Look and see what it is.
Yeah, I mean, but see, his shit was all junky. So like, it wasn't really like it was easy to find. You know what I'm saying? He had shit all together. So my pops wasn't the organ. He knew where it was at, but it was hard to find. But my pops would have like, even if I didn't want to be out there, like I had to be out there and look. Even if I didn't touch nothing, I had to sit out there and watch the nigga do it.
Cutting the grass and shit.
Yeah, like all that shit. Like I remember when I was like in middle school and he's like, you cut the front now. Yeah. Like then you cut the back. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and we had to push it. So I had to like
no ride, nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't ride. I had to go up the hill with that motherfucker and go right back. Shit was crazy.
Dump the bag.
Shit was nuts. And you had to dump the bag at least about 6 times.
Easily.
Like, and you had to put the bags back. And we had a big ass backyard. So like our shit was fucking crazy. The only thing that made the shit easier was that my mom had like a little garden, little area of flowers. So it was like wasn't too much of the grass over there. But that shit would get thick as fuck. So like no, I had to have experience. And I know like just talking to other guys who didn't have those experiences, like when they had to come over and help out when we used to do stuff, they didn't know what to do. Like I had to, hey, you do this over there, go grab that. I go grab. Like, I had to lead away from it because like
niggas didn't know.
Yeah, niggas didn't have an idea.
But again, I can say back on the like women and masculinity thing, like it has a lot to do with our patience. Mm-hmm. Like we can ask a man to come do some shit for us or whatever.
But am I gonna wait on this nigga?
Do I want to wait? I want this done like right now, and then you call and it's like, oh, I got this, that, this.
Because I just hate the idea that y'all being masculine is y'all taking care of yourself like an adult.
That's what
I don't like. The idea of that is my personal feeling is where it's like if you want to be masculine, it's like you have ambitions, like you want to take over some shit. You want to actually like goals, you want to bring up your own personal brand. And when I think of women being masculine, that's what I would assume to be. But it does seem as though because of the money shit comes around, the bargaining price to get someone to be like, hey, on my campaign is just a lot higher.
I just feel like there needs to be more men that bring out that they just
okay. We about to talk about that. Say that. Hold on. I'm about to put the camera. Say that one more time. We about to talk about that. Say that one more time.
It just needs to be more men that just show that strong demeanor, that strong masculinity. Like understood, we want you to be like soft and like listen to us and everything like that. But I mean, show that you have that like strength, maturity that I can follow you. Like I don't have to second guess it.
I would disagree because I feel as though when you are something, that's what you are. If you are a leader, that's what you're going to be. If you're a person who's submissive, that's what you're going to be. If you're somebody
there are some dominant women out there.
For sure.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think more often than not, just due to circumstances, due to what's going on and survival, they take on a lot of that aggression from prior generations and then project that onto what they're going to see. So you'll hear from a lot of women, even if they're from other married women, oh, don't trust no nigga, don't be, put your eggs in no nigga basket and all this other stuff. And then you're putting up a barrier now where you're not going to be as submissive as the man may want you to be. Because I think that's the difference too, like the idea of what submission looks like to y'all and us in regards to it. Because submission to y'all may be...
Submission supposed to be given to every male.
I don't think it's every male. Okay. I'm not a Christian fundamentalist, so I'm not on that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
I believe you do have to earn it, but I feel like if you're saying like, oh, earning it now is being able to take 3 kids, put them through private school education, make sure that you are in designer and all that, like that becomes the baseline for a lot of people. And then it's like, whoa, that's like a $400K kind of nigga. Like there's only like 1,300 of them niggas in the country. You know what I'm saying?
And not to be fucked up with what you just presented to me. More than likely, they would not fuck with somebody like you.
Yeah, and like I'm saying, like them niggas is getting chicks that's on Victoria's Secret. So it's like you want the same type of nigga that the Victoria's Secret chick want. Hey man, I'm not shooting in that range.
Yeah, like
so it's like that's where it is this scale or what something should look like. Either we have to come together and say, hey, bro, we got to change the baseline of what the bottom looks like to help everybody up going forward, or we have to understand what the world looks like. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand people's limitations.
I say understand what the world looks like, and you and your person, y'all sit down and y'all talk about what masculine and femininity looks like.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to.
What it has to be.
And as a group, we have to kind of understand, like, yo, like as niggas, like you not gonna get the same shit. Like the nigga who used to work at the mill from 8 hours, 12 hours a day, and could got a wife that was going to, do X, Y, and Z. Hey, bro, inflation didn't happen, bro. Mm-hmm. Even with the ladies, like the brick of that then went up. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to make some compromise. You might have to come home from work and wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the whole works like you used to back in the day. So the inflation then went up for that, just like anything else. Whatever you want in your life, is it money? Is it women, cars, clothes, whatever? Like when the brick go up, the brick go up. So I mean, I understand that portion too, but it's like, damn, y'all niggas y'all made that shit to the sky. Whereas like y'all should just be all the same nigga. That's all y'all describing.
It's like, and that's what it is too. Like it's like a phantom. Like
we got to go back to concubines.
Nigga, like you like. It's almost like fantasy of like, well, he do this and make this much and this tall and dick this long to the floor, and it's like, yo, like these men aren't in the market for some of the shit that y'all present.
That's I mean, we ain't even gonna dig into that. That's like the shit early Kevin Samuel shit where
no, like, and I ain't even trying to swim down that, but that's real.
Yeah. Like I mean, everybody has to put their expectations down. Men, you gotta understand, hey, if you not getting, up to the upper echelons of money, you not gonna get that kind of submissive woman. And women, you gotta understand, hey, bro, you can't say you only gonna be this kind of submissive for this kind of nigga
amount of man, like,
and then be like, why niggas treat niggas like, women like shit. Well, cause you only made 10 niggas the suitable niggas
enough, yeah.
So like, course, like, why would they not? Like, why would they not?
Like, I'm trying to get in where I fit in.
I'm one of 10 niggas in the room that y'all say is eligible. So that means every time I go out, I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying?
So why would I pass that up? Myself to just seeing what one situation is talking about.
So is this the reason why there's more given the bare minimum?
Yes. And that's subjective of what y'all call the bare minimum.
So hold on, I'm just saying, right? Men.
So. Yeah, men.
Men in general give the bare minimum.
No, I'm not saying
that's what I was asking.
Everyone gives the bare minimum.
Why? Because a lot of people already got one foot out the door of this shit anyway. They waiting for you to do one wrong thing before you blocked.
Sure.
So it's like, why even put in all this exuberant ass effort to show you that?
Everyone says they want love, but then they don't really want it.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody want to just fall.
You got to work for love,
and that's what they don't think. They want to just fall into it, like, oh my god, this is everything.
Supposed to be perfect.
Like, and it's like,
I mean, even guys when you had the money, like they just want the girl to be submissive, and it's like, bro, you got to have a lot of it for one thing, and then just because you maybe got 6 figures and all this, like that shit ain't gonna just be enough anymore. Yeah. Like, especially the way the fucking
this is the floor now.
Yeah,
like I need the next shit, like level up each, like any other thing you do. Like,
yeah, you can't, like you said, Diddy a billionaire. That's how he got him moving like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look how he is. Like, I made a joke not too long ago about LeBron James, and it's like LeBron James is Savannah, and it's like, yo, we don't know Savannah's voice sound like.
We don't.
And the only reason we don't is because LeBron James is the greatest basketball player ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the greatest basketball player for your woman to be chill. Like, when she got something to tweet, don't do that. And she put the phone down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you right. I ain't gonna do that. Like, and that's what I'm saying. You have to be that level of human being and accomplishment.
But they've been together since children.
Okay, and so have Steph Curry and Aisha, and she run her mouth off like it ain't nothing.
Well, that's him on.
But that's, again, you gotta be the best nigga, not the best shooter. You got to be the best nigga on or off the court. You can't no kind of crazy looking.
Even remember Lala when she was mellow.
You had to have it for no. But even with Curry, he got his daddy had it first. So like you got to have a from the bottom story or like, all that shit for you to be the nigga that your wife will be. Hey, I know and my husband.
Respected.
I respect my husband in such a way where I'm not even going to speak not even out of turn, even if it is in turn.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I mean, if you that nigga.
Wow, pan camera. Repeat that. Repeat. That is.
No, but honestly, that's how it's supposed to be. That's what a strong marriage looks like. If there is a problem in the marriage, that's handled at home. But in the public, yeah, if my man is the show, that's it. I'm right behind you.
Are the viewers gonna ride with that?
I mean, the ride one. That's where ideally. No, I'm saying ideally that's what you would expect that you would have.
No, for sure, but we know.
But you understand where we pulled the example out. You probably can't pull that example out for no other places unless you're talking about the best of the best niggas at they fields. And then usually them niggas don't with women who
are the best of the best and they.
No, I'm not even talking about. They're women that don't look like them. If they black. You know what I'm saying? They usually ain't with women who look like them.
That is very valid as well.
So and that's what I'm saying. It's a big thing where it's like, bro, not only is he cleanest cut nigga you ever could be, high school 5'9", all this are like.
No, he said LeBron James has never gotten in trouble.
Like he's like even like I said, there's some videos you can show
as
that.
Famous as he's never gotten into any dumb shit.
So ever. It's like you kind of have to be the creme de la creme to get that. You know what I'm saying? Even with Chadwick, like we didn't even know he had a girl until he passed.
I had no idea.
So it's like
where this woman came from.
And they was married they weren't even married for a while. They just had got married recently before his passing. So like they weren't even married.
Shit.
Miguel, he had his girl down for so many years before they got married. Like you got to be the top tier of what you doing. You know what I'm saying? To get that kind of respect, where it's like, hey, you got to wait for this. It's not. Bro, I was talking to.
I think you have to be top tier to be.
You either got to be top tier. You got to come from a lady who comes from either a religious background or she just respects men.
She respects you.
That's few and far between.
But that comes from learned behavior though.
Yeah.
That comes from your mama not telling you to look out for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you gotta look. Well, that's honestly on y'all. Y'all got to find and settle for a woman that honestly has that type of background.
Because we got a lot of women.
Choose her.
Because it's a lot of women and men that come from broken family situations. So they haven't even had the example of being able to see that.
But then also take that time to learn them too before you jump into something.
Yeah, no, I mean that would be the ideal way to do it. You know,
a lot of people like just leap into just leap into shit, and that's how shit just gets.
That's definitely true.
I got thrown into something that I wasn't even ready for.
Mm-hmm. No, that's definitely how it starts too. So I mean, it's a real fickle situation, but I mean, hey, you know, all you can do is just try to work through it and learn what you can and hope that you can get the outcomes you want, and then you understand that you're not entitled to any outcome at the end of the day.
Speaking of fickle, you want to talk about Larsa Pippen?
That's a fickle. She into fickle pickles, man. Like that's a wild lady. You know, she like the fact that you're trying to be Larsa Pippen Jordan is insane. Like so.
So you don't know. She's like Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, whose son also plays on the Lakers.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
is dating Michael Jordan's youngest son.
Marcus. I just know it's Marcus Jordan.
Yeah.
So whose daughter? Pippen's daughter?
No, his ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
So he used to call her auntie,
Whoa.
Auntie Laura. And now he's knocking her boots.
That's nasty.
That's insanity. That's a nasty lady. You can't do that.
Well, she fucked his teammate too.
Well, technically at this time.
How old is this young man? How old is he?
Scottie 19, yeah.
Yeah.
He in the NBA.
Yeah. He playing on the Lakers right now.
Well, he ain't playing on the Lakers. Let's take it back. He's on G League team.
He's 19?
Yeah. He's 19.
And it's an old lady.
I don't know about if we would
Hold on, are you asking who she's sleeping with?
Who is this?
Larsa Pippen is Scottie Pippen. You know who Scottie Pippen is, right?
Yes.
That's his ex-wife.
Okay.
She has a son.
Lady.
She has a son. Yeah, she's an older lady. She has a son who's on the Lakers.
Okay.
His teammate, she was in a relationship with for a short time, not too long ago.
They're teammates now.
She's now in a relationship with
Michael
Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan,
who might be a little bit older than Scottie Pippen Jr.
Marcus is probably. I know he's older than me, so he's got to be like 33.
Yeah.
At the minimum, he's 33. So like he's really out here knocking someone who's almost 50. She's close to 50.
Big MILF.
You know what I'm saying? Cougar energy. How Stella got her groove back type of shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This is dark times.
But they say she like
that's 12 rings.
Get down with the get down.
That's 12 rings.
Like that she is like.
Did you hear about what she was on the thing talking about? Scotty was. Oh, okay, let me clean it up. She didn't say Scotty was doing it. She said she was fucking
4 times a day.
Yeah, she said she was fucking 4 times a day, and was getting it in. According, she said it was with him. With her husband, we would have think it was, but
at least twice.
She didn't specify.
At least 2 of those times I got it.
Yo, what kind of fucking rabbit is Scotty?
What you mean?
Like, yo, 4 times a day?
Who said you just said you don't? I said at least 2. I don't know.
She said 4.
She didn't
get off that woman.
She didn't say Scotty.
No, get off her.
Well, she didn't. If she didn't say it was with Scotty, she probably play with herself.
No, she said she was having intercourse, penetration.
Bruh, she hit Future. We running around with Kim.
Yeah, Larsa's a nasty girl. You gotta, yeah. Larsa's nasty.
Yeah,
she's a very nasty woman. So, like I said, I mean, we don't gotta get too much into her, but I just thought that was disgusting how she's getting 12 rings. That's Phil territory. Because once you get married to him, you get the rings. Like, you adopt the rings. Like all of Dwight Howard's baby mamas took that ring.
Are they getting married? Is that the word on the road?
I think that's gonna be the next step. Is what they saying.
So at that point, does Marcus lose?
Lose what?
You cannot wife Larsa Pippen.
Bro, all these niggas share the same chicks.
I'm not wifing Larsa.
Why do they do that?
To be honest with you, the reason. No, it's not. It's partly his status, but it's like there's certain women who honestly know how helps you move in the industry with certain things. They introduce you to certain people and things like that. It's like business thing, and they know what's up. Like, you don't have to worry about coming out with a crate. Like, we could just do a chick like Selena Powell. You just if you out there, you in the industry, you trying
that you might not have necessarily got in.
Or not even just rooms. I'm not even talking about that. You just talking about trying to just get something off. Like, she gonna come, she gonna be down, you gonna pay her whatever, and she may talk about it, but I mean,
it's gonna be rocking.
She talk about everybody. You don't even know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gonna get what you want. I ain't saying no. It's like that. Like, it's just an easy, accessible thing. And then when you fuck with them is when you get the Snoop, screenshots and all that shit like that. You know what I mean? Yo, you saw that shit. You don't act like I was the only one. No, you saw she released Uncle Snoop.
She did, but it's still like you ain't. That's why you can't fuck with a bitch like that. Like, you cannot.
It's for real, bro. Like, you seen this shit. It's nasty work. So, but let's get into some other shit, man. So, man, like, I know you not affiliated with this, but you might have to inherit my beef, man. Me and Drewski got a little beef, man. I know you're aware.
I don't know what you and him and
with me and Drewski got a little beef, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Drewski bumped my homeboy, who been on the show before. I ain't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we got me and Drewski.
You ain't tried to get on Coulda Been and address the shit.
I'm trying to, bro. Like, I sent them my application. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on that little week ass traveling tour. Oh, wow. So no, let's get on to that. So Drewski's just dropped it. He's doing a tour now, and a lot of folks was expecting him to finally do some stand up, really go up there and tell some jokes. Right. Man, this nigga done played these nigga for a little $85.99, bro. Like, this nigga is doing Coulda Been records. So the shit that he was doing on IG.
So wait, before we get any further than that, we all can sit here objectively and say the Coulda Been record shit is funny, correct?
Yes.
It's cool. Like, but
hilarious.
That shit is funny.
It's cool. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying it's cool.
And every now and then, it really do be on some American Idol shit, and he find like a real talented motherfucker.
I'm not saying that the shit is in any way, shape, or form not good content. But at one point, when you're doing a tour, you need to at least specify, hey, it's going to be my stand-up comedy tour. This going to be a skit. Like, you need to let the folks know. Because folks was going there with the intentions that he going to sit up there and tell jokes.
I don't know if that's true.
They was, bro. They said it.
I think it still could have even been like... Because how much more different is that than, like, Wildin' Out? That go on, too.
But no one says Wildin' Out is stand-up. We know we see Wildin' Out on TV. We've got to experience it from here.
It's kind of like...
It's like improv.
You can say that. You can say it's an improv.
Anyway. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, you can say that.
I think you can tour. You actually, matter of fact, without a question, can tour improv.
But see, y'all are over here putting up the minutiae. Yeah, nigga, you can prove improv, but nigga, you need to give us an hour. You need to get on the stage and give us an hour. No, you need to give us an hour of material.
That should be material.
No, I'm talking about stand up written material. You sat down and wrote some jokes.
Are the people that's going to it walking out it not entertained and laughing?
They was not. They was not entertained. They did not. They was expecting something more from this. They said it was cool. They said he was doing some weird shit like dancing on a nigga and shit like that. He fucking broke his ACL and all that other shit, tripping. But what I'm saying is
no.
Okay.
No.
Nah, he had the red boots on though. He probably should have. Probably would have helped him out. That probably gave him a little more center of gravity to be able to do what he's doing. But no, like it's like I said, bro. At the end of the day, because the reason also too is he said in the Breakfast Club he talked about Kevin Hart giving him his speech about, hey, get on the stage or whatever, bro. Like, so niggas was expecting that to be the next transition, bro. Write some fucking jokes, Drewski. Write some fucking jokes.
You know what really set it up for Drewski, like the scary though? Like, for why you can't just do what you're saying?
Why?
Because there's a real argument to be made. Drewski might not be funnier than Jack Harlow. Skits for sure. Like, but and I think that's why I'm not mad at him doing essentially skits on tour.
Mm-hmm. But that ain't, come on, bro. Like, you know how we judge this shit, bro. Like, you can't, we not changing it. This nigga's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, bro. We not changing the fucking rules for you, bro. Like, that's not how it's going on. You gotta do an hour.
How long is he doing?
An hour. Why
and that's that was always been the staple. You gotta give an hour stand up. HBO special, whatever. An hour special. And then we ain't putting Desi up there.
I think niggas is putting Desi up there.
Then you foolish.
Niggas think
I'm still not giving DC his flowers yet because he ain't gave us a real hour yet.
That is valid.
Them little 15 minutes before the fucking, hold on, let me get my shit off real quick. That little 15 minutes you be doing in front of the fucking 85 South show when they was on stage, that ain't it. That's not stand up. That's you just doing off the cuff shit. Nigga, give me some jokes. What do you have? What is your story? What is, like, you need to give me that.
You don't think he's giving us that in like material, like through like film and shit?
Bro, stop giving me other shit than a nigga getting on stage.
I think he should do a stand-up.
Thank you. Stop giving me other than niggas getting on stage by themselves and showing me you're entertaining. That's the bar.
But I think entertaining.
And I think he would do great in a stand-up too.
He probably could if he sat down and wrote some jokes. Probably bought some writers.
I think entertained is subjective though, because when I get on that stage, I entertain you.
No, bro.
He's very entertaining himself.
Bro, you got Richard Pryor. You got Eddie Murphy.
But do you think it's because he has everyone else to bounce off of? Like he got
like that. He does all that. So. I said, but see, I don't know if you watched the old 85 South show where they used to do the live show. Okay. Where they would do stand up. They would do a 15.
And he actively does do stand up.
But his 15, I mean, again, I've been trying to see some clips. I be looking up clips for these niggas because I want to see niggas on the stage. That's where I come to see who you are. And I know if you that nigga or not. Like, it's where you at on the stage. Like, Neil Brennan, I knew he was that nigga when I seen him on the stage.
I watched the black nigga. I can't think of what his name was on HBO. Like, he was mid, but there was some moments in there that, like, made me laugh.
It's about what you do on that stage. That's the bar.
No, that's facts.
That's the fucking bar. So
you think that, like, there's no comedian that you could respect that, like, has not entered that avenue?
If you haven't been on the stage, no. I'm not looking at you as a comedian. You're a funny actor.
So like a Will Ferrell, you don't look at it.
Will Ferrell used to be on the stage.
He did used to be on
back in the day. He used to be on stage. He just didn't do it for long because that wasn't his strong suit. Mm-hmm. I still respect that you went on stage and did that.
You went out there at least a few times.
And did it. Even Marlon used to be on stage before he got his stage fright and then went back on. Like, I respect niggas who go up there and do it. Because that used to be how you got on was, bro, I got to entertain this with just me and a mic.
So do you discredit a nigga like Eddie who only got 3?
If you went up there and did it, you did it.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you. If they, at least if you attempted it and you just funny in other areas, that's cool. You just funny in other areas, but you got to go and do it.
So who? Murphy?
Yeah, he only got the 3. 2, right?
What's
2. Raw. That's it.
Raw and Delirious, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, they was more than an hour too.
Great.
And it was more than an hour, longer than an hour.
Yeah, they definitely were.
So it's like niggas gave us material.
Do you give that same respect to like Tiffany Haddish?
She's been on the stage. I don't like her stand up, but she's been on the stage.
T.I.
No, that nigga's trash. Oh, that nigga's trash. Nigga's ass.
But you do respect Andrew Schultz.
I definitely respect Andrew Schultz.
That's crazy to me.
He's a wizard on the stage. Like, he's a fucking mastermind on the stage. And he can write jokes.
That I'll give him. He can write.
He can write jokes and he can riff. Andrew Schultz. We just watching.
Mustache with Charlamagne.
Him. He's real funny. He rubs a lot of
real funny.
See, he rubs a lot of black people the wrong way sometimes. So they don't really. A lot of black people don't really like him. But again, I like him.
He ain't fucking.
What about the other funny white guy off TikTok? I can't remember his name.
Who's the funny white guy on TikTok?
That's a very generic statement.
Well versed us. We are not aware.
I appreciate that. That's gonna be a good transition for what we're about to do. So, while you looking for that, you can just say his white name in just a moment. Speaking of TikTok, TikTok was in Capitol Hill this week.
It was up there in DC.
My nigga Chew. Young Chew was out there trying to goddamn save his company.
He gave it up.
He gave it up crazy. So, TikTok CEO Chew. I don't know his other name. He's like Shao Chew or something. I don't want my bad. I don't want to be disrespectful. Yeah, he got enough racism on Capitol Hill. So, Chew was basically defending TikTok because they're trying to make him sell the company for it to remain in America. I honestly watched probably like an hour of like the 5-hour deposition or whatever. Nigga, and I watched a bunch of clips of it. Nigga handled himself accordingly.
So was it essentially boy fuck y'all know?
Nicely. In Asian.
In Asian.
He did it in Asian. He was like, I'll get back to you. And then he's like, we are a private company. We are not going to release our records. And he said, TikTok highest reserves will bring the data back to America. And it will be on American soil. Third party will be able to review. And we have no problem, being transparent.
But I'm not.
Nigga said it every time. Though. He said it like 3 times. Like
we can be transparent.
We will be transparent.
But I'm not selling nothing.
Yeah, we're not giving this up though. Not like that. Like it's crazy. And so they tried to like it was so stupid. Like they had one joint where they was talking to bruh and asking him, why do you need the eyes so that you can put the glasses on the person's face? So they know where your face is, you dumbass. Like that's why they need. Like it was just like a bunch of old white people.
They didn't understand
out of their fucking depth.
Yeah,
like
you think they're doing something sinister. Are you the commies?
Yeah, basically, it was really like on some Red Scare type shit. Like my nigga, like what are you doing here? This.
A part of me do think that though.
I mean, honestly, the data's already there. So like, it don't fucking matter.
Like you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily be watching it. Like somebody is charting that data.
I'm saying if even because what he tried to say is that he's Singaporean. The company is based like offshore. It's not in China. He says China's never asked for any information and all that other shit.
Do we believe that?
I mean, to be honest, it's already there. So it doesn't. If it matters,
what have to go through TikTok to get it.
What's the sinister plot is what you need to be figuring out. Yeah. Not if what's going on. If they already got the information that you believe is enough to do something sinister, that's the step we need to be on.
Yeah.
Because TikTok gonna get it off. And then he just basically told him like, yo, everything y'all let these other American countries do, that's all we're doing. All we do is just push the button.
Yeah, but they're American.
But we told him, hey, bro, we fuck with Taylor Swift.
They pumped Taylor Swift shit.
They told, hey, bro, we fuck with Taylor.
They said we purposely made Taylor go viral. Like, it's like.
We just trying to show, like, we show love. We love Taylor Swift like America.
So does that like confirm like she getting the numbers from streams?
For sure. I think it was what's interesting. What I appreciate about what Mr. Chew did is that he did not go up there. What's his name? This is talking about the white comedian.
Matt Riff.
I gotta see his stand up. I'm not familiar with his work.
Funny.
I gotta be familiar with his work. So I'm not gonna just give no, especially a white man. I'm not gonna give a white man.
Don't do that, cause
I'm definitely doing that.
I've seen you give it up for 2 white niggas.
But I fuck with those white niggas cause they're funny.
Bill Burr and Louis C.K.
and Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham is.
Those are funny guys though. Like don't do that to those Caucasians. Yeah, don't play with those. Don't play with those white men. You can play with a bunch of white men. Don't play with those white men.
And Seinfeld. Don't fuck with Jerry Seinfeld.
So TikTok CEO. TikTok CEO.
I'm by myself. Jerry Seinfeld funny as fuck.
We gonna comply with y'all shit. We not doing nothing wrong. We flipping stupid bricks over here with y'all.
But I'm not selling nothing.
But y'all can't get mad at me because y'all stupid niggas post shit and then do it. Yeah. Like that's what you're saying. Like there's laws protecting that. Like that's why I would have loved for him to ask, sir, are you asking? Americans are posting this. China's not posting. We're not making. China is not posting this. Like, what are you doing?
It's y'all.
Y'all niggas are stupid. This is an education problem.
Yeah. No, I need to find out. Did they ask them? Did they press them about the Kia boy?
Now he had a fly accent though. I fuck with you. I don't have TikTok, but I fuck with you. So I'm not mad at it. All right. Let's see what else we got to get into. All right, man. It's about to get a little vile on the show, young. I didn't know. I don't know if I didn't know how I was gonna do this, bro. Like,
oh man. Thank God the cameras don't go to certain shit. Because if it went to the Googles right now, if we had a screen, man, it would be nasty.
It's disgusting right here. Okay, so adult film star King Nasir. His services has been requested by a woman in Ghana. I believe that it was in Ghana. Was it Guyana? No, it was Ghana. She requested his services because she claimed
she never bust a mean one.
Never had an orgasm. And this gentleman, he put the nation on his back.
Said, I got you.
And they flew him out there.
Wakanda forever.
So, and King Nasir, he's an American actor. He's
American actor is very generous.
No, he's known for such actions as Long Stroke 72. King Nasir meets Kitty Cat and hooking up with sluts in the back 3. So and he drops a little music too. But he is an American porn star who has accepted the challenge of giving this lady, her name is Shugatti of Guyana. Or is that Ghana? Is that Ghana. So it's Ghana. So of Ghana. That's in Africa.
Yes. Speaking of our education system.
This nigga has taken the challenge. This is vile paper. My question is this. If you've never had an orgasm, ma'am, would you make a request for such an Adonis? Does he like he can make the cut? Do you think he can make this woman orgasm? You think so? You think he's doing it?
Based off the footage you've seen?
Based off the footage I saw, yeah.
Does his measurements? What's his combine numbers looking like to you?
Yeah.
Like he's got the combine numbers. He's got the long jump.
Girthy and lengthy.
Okay, he's got the long jump. Okay.
The long jump is crazy.
Look, got a nice tight ass.
Okay. Okay, so he's physical. Yeah. He's physical. He's mobile. He's flexible.
What's the ticket? Like, what do you think? Like, she had to drop bruh for him to come do that, or he just?
Well, I mean, I feel like he's trying to do the Lord's work.
You think?
You know what I'm saying?
She
said she's never gotten an orgasm.
Look, he has a nice body, so that's one nice to look at. She already knows what he's working with, so it's like, all right, let's see.
Like, she's seen his game tape.
Yeah,
like it's out there.
Seen the play, so.
You know what I'm saying? You know what he's coming with.
So you think he's passporting up just for the nut bus?
I think yeah. No. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's doing the Lord's work.
Is he gonna get the footage? Is that the trade off? That's
definitely got to be the OnlyFans like top tier.
tier. I gotta be able to put that out.
Shot, beautiful.
I gotta be able to put that out.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. He's definitely. It's at the end of the day, it has to be content.
She knows what she's saying.
Content over everything.
Yeah. That's literally his bag though. Is like meeting up with chicks that are like content girls and then like giving them the long stroke. Like,
get my nut off on the HD.
For sure.
That's crazy.
Like he talks them through it, and like he has like a little walkthrough method and everything. Like I'm familiar.
You've seen the footage as well.
There's some girls that he's been with that I like, so I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at the collaboration. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
modern Mr. Marcus.
You said that. I didn't. I wouldn't give him such legendary status just yet. Let's see if we can make this girl come.
Like how many like of the chicks that you like peruse have like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He baptizes all the women that I want to watch. So I mean, he definitely is rocking. Like every time I find a chick,
that
like
he already
gave her the stamp
months ago.
Yes, like it's like 2 months ago. Like damn.
Like her first few videos, like she came through, bro.
Yeah, he came through. He's definitely giving girls the stimulus. I'm being fucking for real. Like, he's definitely giving you the walkthrough package of how to be a porn star. Like,
yeah,
he's definitely like very accommodating. It seems like, you know what I'm saying.
Like, I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah, for real.
You gonna go leaps and bounds from this.
I'm bringing you. Like, I understand you came from a rough beginning. You know what I'm saying.
But you gonna do this and then get the Brazzers deal.
We gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying. We gonna get you that $15.99.
We gonna get you the Brazzers.
I'm gonna set your cam up with you. We gonna do the early work, the groundwork first. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna get you right, girl.
Have your only going. Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be fucking rappers for $1,500. That's a good deal. That's not a bad trade off, yo. Because them same chicks was not doing it for free for the nigga who gets 6 spins, you know?
Same chicks is doing it for 4 for 4.
4.
So I ain't mad at it, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, King Nasir, I wish you the best on your endeavors. I hope you're able to, you know what I'm saying, slay this dragon, this unslayable dragon.
Oh, nah, he gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Rubik's Cube down there sometimes.
Like,
so.
you would take the money line that he's going to...
The over-under? What's the over-under on that? You taking the over that he going to get it?
10 strokes?
Like, no, hold on. The over-under is 1.5. He's going to get more than 1.5 nuts off of her? What'd you think?
I think
the
so.
money line is just...
I think he's going to get at least like 1 off.
Okay, so...
At least
I
one.
think
The money
line, she going under.
The money line is the strokes then. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it half an orgasm is the money line since she's never had one?
Yeah, if you get any type of...
That's not a bad...
If she's never had one, yeah, that's...
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
Getting a little soggy, that's gonna change her life.
Yeah.
So like,
she get a little soggy. That's sick, young.
Altering experience for her.
I think she's gotten soggy. I would hope he's not going into the fucking Sahara.
I'm saying, she from Africa. You know, they like look at sex different. Like, I wish we had WAP here to like really speak on it.
He would definitely be able to break it down. What's going on in the?
That's our native Africa.
Yeah, he'd be able to let us know what's going down in the African sector. So, but like I said, he's being a pillar right now. So we want to.
Yeah, he's either being a pillar or being pod.
So man, let's. I think that's a good place to wrap it up though. With good old Nasir, man. Like that shit is fucking crazy. Yo. Like, I'm just trying to think about like that's just wild boy shit.
You don't want to get on Tyrese getting played?
I was thinking about that, but it got played of a white king, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to do that.
Where his wife was on.
That was his wife. He got married again. Oh, okay. I was about to say you have to stop, sir.
You're right. My bad. Well, according to him, he want all these bitches to be his wife. He be in love all the time. Singing in the rain.
That's a sick nigga right there.
Yeah. But no, like his girlfriend and him was on live, and somebody had asked him like, "How'd you like start fucking with Tyrese?" And she was like, "Oh, well, he wasn't really my type. Like, really, Paul Walker was my type." And she like rubbing on his head and shit, and he like,
"Yo, you can't say my dead man's was your type.
Wow.
You like, can't say my dead man's."
Like, yeah, he wasn't really my type. Like, I was really into him, and like, but you know, God works in mysterious ways.
Does he?
I wasn't really even his type either. Like, but you know, we're here now.
See, now that's kind of
the whole time Tyrese is like telling her.
About Toby and
he's
like relationship.
Let me hear about that because I've never seen any content that of the. So that's bad between them.
Like, okay.
I've heard people say things. I've just never seen it. Like I saw a clip that happened. All right, so we're back. We got misinformation off screen here with us. But what I wanted to get into. So you was going into something that I wanted to hear about. What is the thing? And I know you've talked to me a little bit about this. What's the thing about Fat and what's buddy name?
Toby.
Okay. What's the thing about them that people hate?
Because Fat basically chased that man.
Define chase.
He didn't really want her. He settled for her.
Uh-huh.
And he told her that.
Uh-huh.
And she just kept going for it or whatever. But even
folded.
Yeah, but even it's so, even some type of.
I'm not mad at it.
It seems like we talk about what we just said earlier.
Huh? That's stand up.
Resilience. I ain't mad at it. That's
stand
hard.
the fuck up.
She did stand up. She stand there and said,
she had a designated goal and said, "I ain't giving up. I'm getting this nigga."
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm not letting y'all do that to Fat. Hold on, I'm not finna let y'all do that to Fat.
No.
Fat wanted something, and just because he settled for her, don't mean that she didn't see that nigga as the prize.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing wrong with that.
As I get him, I got it.
That ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like that's hard.
I hear what she's
bro,
saying.
You know how many
if
worthless
true,
bitches you had
to my grave.
Why?
I would.
It goes back to what we talked about earlier. Then hating men, not respecting the men.
She had No Limit Soldier.
About it before she did, right?
You said what now?
Didn't he start talking about that before she?
Yeah, he let everybody know. He was like, "Yo, I didn't want her."
Was it unprovoked?
Yes.
Or did they ask the question?
He was volunteering this for sure.
Always unprovoked.
Sometimes you gotta tell your story.
My wife that y'all see always with me.
Don't like her.
I had her on the side for weeks, years, months,
he keep impregnating the bitch, dude.
Because he know she ain't going nowhere.
I'm saying she down for it.
That's a good
She feel like she got her king. Why are we mad? Like she feel like she won.
It's not
that
let her.
It's more of I don't understand why you would take that type of disrespect. Like your man.
Is it disrespect?
It is, because from you to sit here and tell the world, yo, you didn't really like me at all. You was trying to go for bitches that looked absolutely nothing like me. You weren't paying me no type of attention. I literally had to be at your door every day, every night, talking to you all the time, wear you down.
Hey,
you didn't even pay me any attention. And that sucks. That means her self-esteem is low as shit.
No, it ain't, because
that's what it sounds like.
He up and she's happy because she got the man.
This was before. No, but this was before he got on top.
They've been doing that.
She said.
So I'm saying. So you trying to say that? Hold on. Let me get this clear. So she wanted this nigga when he wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He became shit,
and she there still.
And she's still there. And y'all mad?
It's not that I'm.
That's insanity. I can't stand for such vile behavior. Like, no, that's not happening on the Thought for Narcissists podcast.
Oh, okay.
We got to keep this 100.
You know what they do? They try to kill women for being dumb for a nigga. And she proudly said, you know what? I'm going to be dumb for this.
If she want to wear the dunce cap and it worked, I don't see what the problem.
Like, yeah, it worked out for him. He got a beautiful family that all y'all say is like amazing and wonderful. And
if he settled for that, he settled for something pretty good.
Yeah, he could have been in something worse.
Sometimes settling ain't bad, young.
Sometimes settling is the reality of life.
Don't tell nobody.
I don't like the context of how he said it.
Don't go on the campaign.
How he went on, like, and he.
So you said don't go out there and be like, I'm way better bitches. She was always here.
I'm saying no.
Like, do you hate me?
No, I'm just keeping it a bean.
I'm just letting you know.
Fuck all of the everything else. Like,
I'm just keeping it a
why
bean.
are you telling people this on a regular basis?
Cause you knew I was a real nigga.
And persistence pays.
It doesn't matter. Why do you keep telling people? Stop telling people. You hurting my feelings.
Persistence pays. You won.
Again, back.
Look at our house.
You're hurting my feelings.
She don't seem like her feelings hurt.
Or you just swiped the MX. And we had the Grammys. And you laughing at the bitches that I piped 100 times before you.
At the Chanel fashion show in Dakar.
Fresh as fuck.
Period. But
Fresh as
still,
fuck.
Stop telling people.
No, I'm telling people.
He's speaking his truth.
Keep persisting, y'all. Look at my wife.
He's speaking his truth.
Keep pushing P.
He's speaking his truth, and I'm not going to sit here and let black men be admonished for such.
And she ain't got a problem with it. Yep, that's my man. Had me waiting for 7 years.
Proud of her. That's resilience.
Just loud, proud, and stupid.
No, that's respected.
She happy. She stupid.
Did I say she wasn't happy?
You said loud, proud, and stupid. That's all.
What make her stupid?
I'm saying niggas said niggas said Tesla was stupid when he said electricity could fucking make shit bright. But what the fuck going on in this room? Fucking a lot of lights. You know what I'm saying? They told Galileo, my nigga, you fucking stupid for thinking you can look in the sky and see shit. What that nigga do? He built a telescope and say, hey, bro, what's out there?
Shit out there?
What's that? Cut your ass, nigga. So sometimes the niggas with the crazy ideas probably be right, bro. And sometimes you gotta go crazy to fucking get somewhere. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it.
Sometimes you gotta settle to strike gold.
Sometimes you do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
you definitely do.
Sometimes you gotta fall. Sometimes you gotta fall on a sword. You know what I'm saying?
Not me, but sometimes other people do.
He said, I know brothers that have said that. Like, yeah, I might have could have had a badder bitch, but she make me a good sandwich.
Yeah, not like, you know what I'm saying, this nigga work at, you know what I'm saying, fucking, I don't know, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but they like this nigga in the slums with it, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. And she looked like she living her best life and happy.
No, she looks very happy. All I'm saying is,
stop telling people that I was the side bitch forever.
Nah, my nigga living his truth.
Stop telling people, like, she...
Like, don't ever say that.
She was like, when they started dating, he ain't have no job. She was paying all the bills.
Stay down till you come up.
Drive her car all over
all
the place,
that.
all day. He used to be late.
That sound like a great movie.
Bro,
that sound like a great movie.
That sounds like Baby Boy.
That's
my great movie. A great
It was a
great
Baby Boy
movie.
It's Baby Boy and Hustle and Flow together.
I'm telling you, the culmination.
Exactly that.
That sounds
Baby
fine.
Flow.
Baby Flow. I need that tonight.
Hustle Boy.
Hustle Boy is crazy.
That's something Drake would come out with.
Yeah.
No, Drake would definitely come out with Hustle Boy.
That sounds like a childish Gambino.
If he do it right now, I'm tuned in on Amazon or FX.
No, hold on, no. I'm glad you brought up Childish Gambino. Donald Glover, come to the front. My nigga. My nigga. I am. My nigga. Yeah. Let me put the camera on me. My nigga.
Yeah. I saw rhetoric.
Bro, just putting shit that's happened on screen, reenacting, is not content.
That's not true.
That is not substance.
That's not true.
That is not originality.
Not
that is not art.
That's not
that
true.
Shit is yams, bro.
That's not true.
Yes, it is, bro. There's no... I watched almost half this shit, bro. A little over half the shit. There's no substance in this shit, bro. This swarm shit. All this shit is instances and fucking certain events that may have happened in real life. The same shit he was doing during Atlanta those last 2 seasons, where every other episode was just something that really happened. Yeah, that's all this nigga is doing. He is stealing money. Stop giving him a budget.
Maybe he's saying that's his
Black
definitive
mediocrity deserves a place.
At least, okay. Yeah. But it also needs to be recognized as such.
Give this
it doesn't
more
suck.
money
It
to
sucks.
keep making more.
This swarm is not good.
What's your definition of sucks? Because
this is not good. This is mid.
By what definition?
By all, I'm taking all the stories that are told like this. So serial killer stories and all that. This is mid.
So not.
There's no substance here.
Actors,
you don't get.
Not by how it's shot, not the writing, not the cinematography.
How it's shot
nothing
and
about
the cinematography is really good in Swarm.
I know it is. Because that's his style and staple.
I'm not saying that is the case. I'm talking about the substance of the writing.
Just the writing.
And if you want to go in there and say he's a good call, he knows when to see a good shot, I'm not going to say that he's wrong.
So pinpoint one part.
Okay, we'll start early on with one of my early criticisms in the early scene. So, Shawty's out there paying for the fucking ticket with a credit card, right? How else do I know she's broke? Because she's paying for a ticket with a credit card? That's not necessarily mean you broke. That could mean you trying to do a payment. Like, there's a whole bunch. Like, there was nothing here that showed me she was living at the end. Even when she walked in the house wasn't that bad. The house that she walked to see Shawty when she was getting drilled in. Sir. That scene was not bad. Like, that looked like a pretty decent place to be living.
Like their price was cool for what they pay for rent.
Like, I didn't even know she was going through it until she fucking stripped. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're on some tough times. That makes sense now. Now it kind of makes sense that something going on.
Well, she had to go.
But you got a fucking credit card to do that. You have to get approved. Like, you gotta have.
We're not about to do that. Like, it don't take shit to get approved.
Yes, I'm saying you gotta have a good approve. You can't have a bad record of money to not get approved.
Good credit
to get approved.
Get a couple $1,000s.
Yeah, she got like $2,000.
Oh, is that what it was?
It was like 1,800.
Yeah.
But was that hers?
I agree. It wasn't. It was a credit card.
Yeah.
The credit card wasn't hers.
The credit card was never hers.
I didn't see the name on the credit card.
Exactly, that was not hers.
Oh,
that's even worse. If you would have shown me the name that wasn't hers, then I would have known. Okay.
Was that shown later in the season?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was not shown on that first scene, though.
Oh, so you're not even giving it a fair shake because you didn't watch it.
I said half. I said watch half of it.
Okay, so you got to
7 episodes, right?
You got to finish it, and that
was
justified.
I think it's like 7 episodes.
Yeah, but it's like, for the most part, what it seems like it's just her in situations rather than actually episodic telling stories.
Her stealing somebody's credit card would point to the point of what you're talking about.
But she stole the credit card before she even started killing.
Every story, like, every episode story coincides with each other. So it flows.
I didn't feel like that when I was watching it for the first part, but I'm gonna finish it. But I'm just tired. Stop giving this nigga a budget, please.
What? You didn't like? So you haven't liked none of the shit he's done?
I liked Atlanta, but I didn't like the last 2 seasons.
Did you like Guava Island?
With him and Rihanna?
Yes.
I wasn't a fan.
I thought that shit was the shit.
I had some good scenes, but I wasn't a fan. Like I said, some of his stuff is alright. He gives me a lot of trying to be PC for white people with a lot of his old work, and now it's like, oh, watch me be edgy to white people, and it's just like, come on, bro. Just give me something that's for real. Give me something with some thought into it.
You don't think there could be an argument for room that's growth?
No, I just think it's just going from one edge of the sword to the other.
So not awareness, not feeling like.
Because I don't feel like there's. If it is, it's empty content. It's not shown in the work.
I think that's to you, because a lot of people are fucking fulfilled and gratified by it.
Like, even with Atlanta season 4, I was cool with the whole I got my niggas rich type shit, and that's how these niggas acting. Like, I'm showing you what happens when you get your people rich and you put your niggas on. That's what 4 was. Was it 3 or 4? That was 3, right? No, was it 4 and 5?
Were they in Europe or
in Europe.
Yeah, that's 3.
That's 3. So yeah, that was season 3 was, and then 5 was essentially. It was weird, but 5 was kind of.
We just up and now we just waiting for like the come down.
Yeah, basically, like it was just. It was that 5th was kind of. That's where he kept doing a lot of the every other episode type shit.
But to me, like I don't fault them for that because I know at the end of season 5, I know how expensive it is to bring all of them back for that show.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think that's what season 4 was a good. That was a good little storytelling in that. But I feel like you would have had to know a lot about him. You had to know a little bit about the business to kind of understand what kind of story he was telling. And again, that's cool for some instances, especially when you
really, because I mean, all of them were doing something, and it was shown all over that everybody had their own separate movies that they were all putting out at that time of the season.
Oh, for sure. And what I'm saying is that to kind of know that curtain is like you kind of got to be hip to what's going on. Because when people, normal casual fans watch TV, they're just watching like, hey, this is what I'm getting. And they don't kind of understand that there's maybe something else going on. There may be conflicts going on and things of that nature. So that's what I'm saying, where it's like, yeah, it's tough to get those 4 people in the room now. Like, that's big money. Like, I don't even think they did any scenes all together.
The last episode?
Yeah. So, like, they were rarely any scenes together. Because that's expensive to get them all together. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand the struggles of it, and I like what he was able to do with it. I appreciated it because I understood we're working with a finite budget. You can't have everybody in every episode, so cool, we're gonna do that. But then to just swarm shit, and he gotta stop being obsessed with Beyonce, bro. Like, that's just what it's gotta come to. Like,
but do you understand the obsession?
I understand it. I mean, I get what was going on with it.
Beyonce is the world's icon
for sure.
Like, I think we haven't gotten to the point where we've gotten like the documentaries and the shit like you know how we were spoiled with like Mike with like the His Story DVDs and like they did the like stupid ass Marcus from Smart Guy movie and like we're just not at that place yet where they doing that with Beyonce, but it's coming because
who played him in that movie? Flex Washington played him in that movie. I really felt like I knew Michael after that movie. I did.
Everyone involved with that needs to be jailed, and the key needs to be thrown away, melted down.
That movie was horrible.
Hey man,
oh my god!
I was here for the culture for that.
But that like we just haven't gotten to that place yet, like where like Bino doing all the Beyonce shit, like the justification, like he really above the curve, like. Because it's going to be a bunch of material where they going to go back and be like, nah, but this Beyonce shit was different.
For sure.
Where, like, we've never seen an artist come through and cause this much mass pandemonium since Michael.
But it's like, I want something with Childish Gambino to be like, hey, what are you? I know you're a Beyonce fan. I know you're a culture
I think it's coming with the next
criticism.
batch of music.
We'll see. So I'm saying, you got one more chance from me, okay? They saved you, Donald. You got one more chance from me. Y'all did, because I'm giving him one more chance. If not, I'm putting a bunch of posts saying we need to stop getting this nigga a budget.
I think for the music alone, that shit's like, you get a budget from me.
I gotta say, I gotta see it now. I gotta see it. I gotta see where he's at now. Because right now, I'm questioning where he's at creatively. So I want to see
How?
It. Because the shit that I just seen, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by Swarm.
I think the crazy.
Okay, so you're not impressed by Swarm.
Not impressed by your last effort.
That last effort.
The last effort that he just gave us. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I didn't say overall. I said in this last effort. That's what I said. I need to see where you're at in your headspace.
I'm at the point now where it's like I'm just appreciative because you've put out so much amazing art. Like I don't really kind of question the shit.
No, you want to be appreciated or retire. If you still putting out content, you're still going to get the same. Yeah, if you're still going to put out content.
Well, he's toyed with that.
What I'm saying is this. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, if you're going to want content to not be judged, then don't put no content out. Don't do art. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you don't want it to be judged, then don't put out. But if you put out content, I'm holding you to that same standard every time I'm looking at your content.
You're the first person I ever heard that did not like Swarm.
No, I've heard some people say it's bullshit too, but I'm biased because I know how much of a fan of Donald I am. Of like, you really can't do no wrong in my eyes. Like,
I'm very, especially when it comes to art and things like that. Like, I like a good story to be told. I like elements to not be missed and dropped. And I just feel like with this one, and even with the whole, you first season and stuff like that, there were elements that connected things a lot better than what I saw from this first half. So I'm gonna check the second half out. I'm gonna give it the rest, what I've been seeing, and we'll see if I change my mind on it. But at least what I've seen so far, I just wasn't impressed. It's like 7.
Oh, I've already finished it then.
Yeah, I watched 3 or 4 of them. I think I'm on episode 4 now.
Well, yeah.
So, like I said, I'm definitely gonna finish it, but I wasn't impressed. I've been kind of critical of him, of some of his work, just because, like I said, I just don't feel like reenacting shit verbatim is just enough for me. Like, you got to give me a little more. I appreciate what you're doing because you're telling real stories.
Feel like that about American Horror Story?
I don't really watch American Horror Story. I'm being honest.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't really watch American Horror Story.
Okay.
Well, what's the creator's name?
Ryan Murphy.
Crazy.
I've heard about good. I've heard some of the. I like some of the visuals I've seen from it, but I've not really. It's never really got to me. I've heard it is.
But he does a lot of that too, of like really recreating like real thing, and it is exactly that. It's some shit he really hit and not clean the fuck out the park, and his other shit is like, all right, Ryan Murphy, you very much mailed this in.
Mm-hmm. And that happens.
And I think but that's to me is the testament and credit to them is that's real life.
Yeah.
Some shit is fire and some shit is like, all right, like, and that's why I can't be mad at it is because like it is a real reflection of like what the fuck is going on, and that all is subjective by your perspective.
Isn't it crazy though that we didn't know that there was like a Beyonce serial killer?
I had no idea.
That doesn't shock me though.
No, I've heard.
But we did not know.
I mean, she wasn't a serial killer per se, but she did kill.
How many bodies do you have to be to like be considered?
Yeah,
I think 3.
And then she had a specific reason to kill these people.
Like she had a motive and all that.
Was the same. She was a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling up the definition now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that other shit on.
Person who commits a serious murder offer with no apparent motive and typically apparent motive.
No apparent motive.
Yeah.
So you just out here on a streak of just
typically follow character
shit.
race a predictable pattern behavior. So
predictable. I guess.
Well, I mean,
but
predictable
is
a motive.
Pattern.
Yeah.
Their pattern.
But not necessarily a motive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm killing shit.
To fit a set of characteristics, but it doesn't matter why.
Like I'm killing all these people this way, but it might not be because like they stepped on my grass.
So it said in here in this PowerPoint it says murder of 3 or more persons.
So at least 3.
So you got to be spinning shit.
Got to be spinning shit.
Involves a distinctive cooling off period, so you got to chill for a little bit. Can be days to months to years. Differs from mass murder, which is 3 persons killed together. So a super spinner.
Yeah.
Super spinner.
Or spree killing, which is 3+ people killed in a short period of time at different locations.
Watch the show. She's
super spinner.
Show. That's her.
Who's your favorite serial killer, fictional or non-fictional?
Fictional or non-fictional? It's funny that I'm wearing this one, right?
Ghostface
was actually growing up was our first one.
That would have been a high one for me.
Like that first Scream movie, it was funny because we was actually talking about it because we watched the Scream 5 movie and they're coming out with the Scream. No, what a new one. 6 is now. Yeah, we watched 5 not too long ago. But no, this was actually one of the first scary movies like that I remember watching. Like I used to be a little boy in the Freddy movies and all the other shit, but I don't really remember. This was the first one. Like
actively, I'm going out with the youth.
Yeah, like I remember watching this shit and like trying to remember the movies that they were trying to give the stories. Like understand. Like this was the first movie that was like it was telling a story. It was a movie, but it also was a parody of the genre. But it didn't make jokes. Like it wasn't to be a comedy.
No, I'm really just out here killing shit.
But we're still doing a review of what the genre is. Like he even did the whole breakdown. Like the virgin is gonna live and all the, all that other shit. So I mean, like it was to me, Scream was, I always loved Scream. I love the second one, I used to watch all of them.
No, Scream 2 is like probably a top 3 horror movie.
That was Jada Pinkett Smith dying in the
opening credit.
In the credit, yeah. And then I heard at the this when it was back in the day, it was crazy.
Nigga stabbed Omar Epps in the ear.
No, they fucking did a reenactment of it at the premiere where they had a black girl running out while it was happening on screen.
Like I got killed for real in this shit.
In the movie while they were watching the movie. Like that shit was
hard.
crazy. So it's like I said, Scream was like I said, that was always one of my favorite. I'm glad it's coming back. I love Gina Ortega. She's dope.
Hayden Panettiere.
She's cool too, but I like Gina Ortega. She's dope.
She's coming strong.
So yeah, she's
definitely
definitely
queen of horror now.
Yeah, it seems like it. The world has been waiting for a white woman to be white.
They ain't gonna make the call of who to go get.
I'm just saying, we've been waiting.
I know, like they had the perfect white girl been ready for horror, and they just never called her.
Who?
Oh.
The white girl from Euphoria.
Which one?
The blonde.
Oh.
With the big boobs? Cassie?
Dog.
Cassie?
Cassie.
That's
a different though. That's a different horror though.
That one episode where she was
scared to fuck up Nate, like when she was scared of like they was gonna come in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That showed me right then, like, you tailor made for horror.
If you don't think they're gonna have them jugs being chased around by fucking,
I didn't want to be that guy. But
I'll be that guy.
Them titties is ready for a slash.
That's the kind of nigga I am. I jump on the sword.
Them titties is ready for a knife film, for sure.
They can't wait, bro. Every director she gets, I feel bad for the girl. That's why I said she should get paid. She should get paid more than Zendaya.
She should get paid more than Zendaya because they want to see
off the weight of the tits.
Yeah, they asking to see.
She should get paid per pound.
Every shot of Shorty, they asking to see the tits.
I'm telling you, she probably can't. She probably everything she has to. She sign is telling you, hey, bro, titties that top gotta come out.
Got to.
Like
you get no runtime without the titties.
For real. Like, it just come with it.
Next topic.
Right. Please.
Okay, I understand. But, hey, that woman, like I said, I'll say this. She should be getting paid more than Zendaya.
Titties, tell me about your, it's that time of the year, the season. We done had some riffs over the topic. What's your spring break? What's your best spring break memory? Man,
my best spring break memory is crazy because it wasn't actually at the beach. So, you all right over there? Oh, okay. My best spring break started where I went to a strip club beforehand. So we was all supposed to be going to Florida the night before. And I was supposed to be hanging out with some other girl. She ended up flaking on me or whatever. So I took the money that I was going to spend on her and I just went to a strip club. And so I started chilling. It was nothing, nothing was going on. And I see a dude at an ATM. And I'm watching. I'm just scoping. A little Asian guy. And he says, oh, my money's not coming out. What's going on?
And he walked off.
And he walks off. And go get the manager. So I just walk over to the ATM. No, it was in there. He just had to lift the thing up. And he didn't lift it up, and it was about $300.
Instantly snatched.
Grabbed that little thing up. Found a girl that I liked. I was looking at the whole night at the club. We went to the back room. On Mr. Chu. It was Mr. Chu. It was the CEO on Twitter. I took TikTok. It was Mr. Chu. Mr. Chu's dime had a really nice night with his lady. We was chilling, but nah, she was like she was a very nice girl. Okay. She let me give she was very.
Give you a real name?
I don't know. I don't care. I wasn't paying attention to that. But she just, she was very, open. She let me, I wasn't mad at her. She gave me access.
How much? Like, she let you finger it with $1?
No, I didn't need no dollar. It was just.
Oh, she just let you.
I thought she acted like I was her boyfriend that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Dove straight for the club. She
was having a rough night. She was only she. I think because I was at the Pink Pony, so that's like a lot of white girls be over there. So she was the only dark skinned girl that was in the street. She probably was having a rough night that time there. But I was in love with her. I wanted her all night, so I gave her every dollar I had. After I gave her my money and Mr. Child money.
And she was quite appreciative.
And she was, she did your boy right. So, and then I went to, that was my best spring break memory. I wasn't even at spring break yet, so.
See, mine is I ended up being on some Tinder shit. I went and seeing my girlfriend and her shit. I went to her school and was oh yeah, oh it's going down. I'm about to go kick it with her. Be here for the week because she was at Augusta at the time.
Okay.
So it was cool. Augusta got.
So you went to another school for spring break?
Yeah. And Augusta got a fly mall for y'all that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the mall at Augusta. That shit is substantial. But yeah, so and I don't. And the only reason I don't forget about it is because some real wild shit happened in the midst of me going to see her. So we going to do our 1-2 whatever, we fucking or whatever. And I had went to get up.
Oh, did you say we fucking her?
No, we're fucking.
Oh, okay. I was just what's this?
Bro,
I missed the part. I was like,
yeah, that's your problem. Y'all always trying to sprinkle some extra shit on my shit, and have a wild narrative.
Just a little flavor.
I was just saying. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly.
Don't top ramen my shit.
My bad, brother.
Just let me tell you what's going on.
I just want to clarify for the listeners.
But yeah, I went over there, and the only reason I remember is because I had tried to get up over her bed. After we finished or whatever, and her bed was on top of in college they had on top of the little dresser shit, so it was lifted. So I went to get up off the bed and forgot the ceiling fan was on, and that whole
concussion.
Not concussion, but
concussed.
You
was a little tour.
I was toured for sure. I definitely got up on the woozier side and
the brain was shaking.
Had a gash. Yeah. Cause it was full.
You had to get stitches?
No. Okay. Band-Aid sufficed, but
that explains a lot now.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
It's not cool. I be the only nigga that really defend you and have your back. You just really attacked me viciously. I'm
just saying, bro. Just when niggas, I got every nigga that got a head injury, it explains a lot.
All right.
And that just does, you know. You make a lot of different decisions when you get a head injury after that.
Right.
This is how it is.
That might be true.
You know what I mean? You gotta protect your noggin. So have you ever had any interesting spring break experiences?
21 in Miami.
That do it.
21 Miami spring break. And it was like everybody's spring break in South Carolina. So it was like South Carolina summer.
You was at Myrtle Beach?
No, I said Miami.
Oh, Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard South Carolina. I was like, oh, right. Myrtle Beach.
Everybody from South Carolina was in Miami.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was an experience because you know you're 21, you don't know nothing about money. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna go out there. I got like $300-$400. I'm gonna do straight. No. Definitely not. Definitely.
Shit, you didn't pay for gas. You just paid for that oxygen.
Right, basically. But I don't know, blue water, nice.
So you was one of the girls that went out there with nothing. Like after the first day, you was tapped out.
Oh no, first day did tap out, but ended up getting more. So it was awesome.
Oh, okay. I used to love to hear the stories where like the shawty would like she'd just be bone dry. Like, you know, after spring break was over with, everybody come back and tell you the stories about what happened. And it'd always be like 2 or 3 girls that went down there knowing they didn't have nothing. Literally bought a McChicken on the way down, trying to flex like they had it.
And had a time.
Yeah.
Like, it's really 50-50. Like, some of them, like, yeah, like, they was in something treacherous.
Well, that's because they was cute, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know the ones that was...
It's kind of shaky.
You went out there where it's like, bro... Come on, you know you need to make sure you was straight. They wasn't niggas. Right. You know niggas supposed to go out. Niggas don't even got you at your hometown. I'm like, why you think you going out of town and niggas gonna jump at it?
Right. But I know some that went down there and like they went down there with $9 and came back with $900. Like
I remember hearing about a dude who had to stay in the hotel the whole time because he ain't had nothing. They was like, bro, nah, you can't go out with us. You ain't got no kind of money. He had to stay in the hotel on punishment.
Wait till we maybe bring some hoes back.
He had to go in the room when the hoes came.
No.
Like a little boy.
When the hoes
like
came.
A good boy, he said.
Like a little boy.
Go in the room when the hoes come when you don't have no money is crazy. Like,
for real.
Why would you let niggas play with you like that?
God damn.
That's the only time you went to the beach.
Put the host through that. Go in the room.
Go in the room.
The fuck is you even doing here?
I've been here. I paid my portion.
Be ashamed of yourself.
I paid my portion.
And sit and look at the wall and think about what you did.
No.
I was here in the room waiting for the hoes to get back, and they got back. Go in the room is crazy. I hope
go in the room.
Still not friends with y'all.
That wasn't my friend. That was somebody. Well, he was my friend, but he didn't go with me.
Oh, he didn't survive the friendship trial.
No, he didn't go. I didn't go with him. It was like another separate spring break story. Somebody told me
that they had somebody stand in the room and go and get in the corner because they had.
They ain't get in the corner. He had to go in the room because he wasn't.
She said, "Make them look at the wall."
I mean, she's gonna be dramatic. That's misinformation. She gonna spice it up.
That's my story.
Looking at the wall is crazy.
She had him looking like the Blair Witch Project at the end.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You spoke of scary movies. That's top 3 for me.
Blair Witch?
Blair Witch, for sure.
The only reason it was scary because you thought it was real. After you realized it wasn't fake, then it's like once you realize it's not real anymore, you're like, this not really doing anything.
When I found out Stone the Bluff wasn't real, that fucked me up like that.
You gotta remember too, I grew up in Maryland, so like this shit was like not too far from me. The Blair Witch Project. So I was like, bro, is this real? Like,
how you get the Blair Witch Project and Kevin Durant?
And the DC Sniper.
Yeah, but how that work out?
Well, why does now that I just thought about something, why does Kevin Durant call himself Easy Money Sniper, bro? You was outside when that happened, bro. You was
because I'm from DC.
Don't do that.
That's
no, we're not about niggas died. There was people who died. Niggas died. My fucking cousin's name was on his list.
Remember how disappointed niggas was when they found out DC Snipers was black?
That shit was nuts.
Well,
it was crazy because they told us. I remember this when I was a little boy. They told us he was Arab. And this was fresh off of the 9/11.
Sand nigga?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fresh off the
sand nigga.
That's what they said. That was the story. That he was he was sanding it up. Like, and then they was like, nah, bro, he was just, they was like, he a Muslim.
They thought Jafar was out here sniping shit.
They was like, he a Muslim.
Crazy.
But he not that kind of Muslim. He a black Muslim. And so they had to clean this shit up.
Damn. He Muhammad in them.
They had to let him know, bro. They had to let him know.
Muhammad in there.
That's what his name was. His name was Muhammad.
I tell y'all. I'm informed.
Nigga name was Muhammad.
So bro. I know the fuck, bro.
Nigga did do that shit.
Damn.
Bro. Like I said, bro. Like I said, my cousin he was in a parking lot.
Your cousin name was on the list?
Yes. He did. She was working a security job And
what she did to piss them off?
I try to tell you, she was working a security job and he was parked in the parking lot. She asked him to leave. Okay. And she saw her name tag and wrote it down.
Oh, what's your name?
Gotcha, bitch. But no, she had to go to court and everything for that shit.
Damn.
Because her name was in the list.
She wasn't told on the DC Sniper?
She couldn't tell nothing. She just said, I just told nigga leave. She just had to be in court because your name's on fucking evidence. On the list. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your name's on fucking evidence.
He had just scribbled down.
Yeah, she was there. That was definitely going to be a hit on the mark. So
damn.
She was on there. But no, like I said, that shit was crazy, bro. Like when I tell people about that shit, like niggas don't understand. Like we couldn't go to recess no more. We had to just stay inside.
Recess.
Yeah, we had to stay inside, and then we also had to fucking like watch out for white vans because that's what they told when this nigga was in a fucking Crown Vic.
El Camino. Fucking disrespect his vehicle. He was out here sliding.
He was spinning the block on niggas like fucking GTA shit, bro. That shit was fucking nuts.
Damn, man. All right, so we gonna get into this. Speaking of nuts, man, we're gonna get into this.
Hey, yo.
Pause for sure. The Steven Jackson defending Josh shit.
I mean, we can. I mean, you said it better off mic. I mean, nigga just want to be a gangster.
Why do Steven Jackson keep trying to let us know he a gangster?
I know the ladies don't know. Steven Jackson's a former basketball player. He played with San Antonio Spurs for the most part.
He's on All the Smoke with Matt Barnes.
And now he's basically a retired thug. Like that's
and Muslim.
Yeah, well, retired Muslim too. He that was all of 6 months or probably 3. Mm-hmm. But he basically went out and he's been making little comments about how he was a shooter and how he really was pulling guns. Y'all need to leave.
Shot the gun.
He said y'all need to leave Ja alone.
Leave Ja alone. He just showed a gun.
Yeah, so it's just like, bro, like you're part of the problem. Like the cult. This shit has nothing to do with exactly what Ja did, and more so about what you're representing when you do those actions. That was what the problem is. You're representing a culture that's not. Especially for black men, it's been shown that it's going to be productive for them at all.
And it's a culture that celebrate the dumb shit like that. Like we promote and advocate for violence.
I mean, we have. I mean, in this instance for this.
But now that John Morant has basically embarrassed himself.
Has he?
Yeah, he's like fucking lost contracts over this shit.
Lost what contracts?
Powerade one.
Gasp.
I mean, you're right. I mean, it's not, but it's probably bigger than his fucking NBA contract. Most of those endorsement contracts be way bigger than they fucking NBA contract.
John Morant is set up to get ready to make an extra $40 million for making the All NBA
Stop
team.
Making
if he makes it,
he's going to make.
This is a fucking PR shit. This is fucking media has to vote.
John Morant's going to make All NBA because his team is second in the West.
We can see that.
He's gonna make.
We can hope that he makes All NBA, but it could be somebody that says, "Hey, no, we're not doing that."
Y'all can't name objectively 6 guards this season.
We don't have to. We'll just say it, like, bro. They gave fucking Gasol Defensive Player of the Year, and he wasn't even first team defense.
No,
there's no rules for this. Like, fuck that shit. Like, if we don't fuck with you, nigga, sit out. You're not gonna get your little $40 million
have openly
bonus.
Made John Morant the face of the
NBA and we'll openly sit that nigga down.
10-year season,
and we'll openly sit him down.
The Grizzlies.
We got a white boy in Dallas.
No, because if y'all really wanted to stick it to John Morant, y'all couldn't. The Grizzlies gave John Morant 6 game suspension, and y'all said we're gonna make it 8. So essentially, y'all only suspended him for 2 games.
Yes, 8 games because you know why? What you just said. The money is where to hit him at. So why? Okay, we'll let you play, but we're not gonna let you get this award that's gonna allow you to get $40 million added onto your contract.
I'm gonna tell y'all here right now that John Morant is gonna make that extra $40 million.
Okay, we'll see if he makes it. I don't think he will. My stand is that he won't because the media is not going to have that shit. I know y'all probably not too familiar with the voting and all that other shit. But there's media members that actually have to vote into this. A lot of them don't look like John Morant. So
And for the better part of the year, he's
honestly,
a league darling.
Most of the niggas who don't look like John Morant, or niggas who look like John Morant, are pissed off at John Morant. Because, like, bro, you're literally being bottom of the barrel with this shit. Like, this is really like hooliganism at its finest.
Hooliganism.
Like, it's not like this isn't anything.
But that's what I'm saying. We in a time and era now where that's openly celebrated.
It's openly celebrated by the youth in a fashion. There you go. But when you have you're not working you're working with real men here. You're working with folks that literally hold themselves to a certain standard and have been around other men that do that.
That group you named before, the youth, that's who buy shit.
No, they don't.
That's not true, bro.
The youth don't have any money. The people who buy shit are their parents.
And they're gonna buy whatever. A good majority of them
not
are gonna buy.
I think there's just like that. There's gonna be many of kids who are gonna want those, and their parents are gonna say no. You're not gonna be represented with that. And those are going to be a vocal majority of people.
I don't think it's going to be a fucking majority. Because I think people
think it's going to be majority.
Because people are already over it. People already don't care. People already like, well, he didn't shoot nobody. He didn't go to jail. He didn't commit a fucking crime. Like, what are we talking about? We're a country that
we're talking about behavior.
We are a country that openly celebrates.
He PR right and rebrands in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to tap dance.
We're a country that openly celebrates the ability to have and own a gun.
Yeah, but not in a club.
Yeah.
Not demonstrating it like this, like there's a whole bunch of not brandishing gun at children, which you've been accused of.
I guarantee you, the NRA ain't mad at it.
They're not gonna say anything because he's a nigga. Like they don't care anything about it going on at any point.
My point exactly is like he had his backlash and he had to take his 1,000 lashes from the community, and it's over.
And I'm telling you that we're going to see that it's not. That there's going to be real life because people feel like he didn't get really punished with those 8 games. There's going to be...
Kyrie Irving got dropped for a Twitter link.
No.
And Nike still rolled with Ja.
Yes, because that Twitter link was to the people who own Nike. Those were at people who own Nike. You discredited the people who... Like, y'all, like, we can't compare the two because one is like... Actually, in this country, I'm going to say, that's niggas being niggas, but you just disrespected my people. And that's not a line you're not going to be allowed to cross. You can disrespect your people, which they have shown they will give us ample money to do so. But when you come disrespect our people,
it's a problem.
You're not going to do that, sir. And that's where it's going. John Morant is disrespecting us as a people. So we'll do that. We'll tell you. We'll get you a little correction. We'll put you in a little camp and all that stuff. And then
we'll write your PR statement.
Yeah, we'll do all that. We're cool. Yeah, you're getting niggas shot up, not white people. You know. But when you're fucking saying, hey, you Jews might be on something that ain't too
get
pure.
Get out of here.
Now it's like, oh, bro, get this nigga's tripping, bro. This nigga can't be. This is unsavory. Get this colored out of here. So I mean, nah, bro. It's just like I understand what's going on with it. I think again, as somebody who I feel about culturally, I understand that this is a problem with Ja. And then when you got people like Paul Pierce and fucking old niggas like Steven Jackson that are trying to act like y'all niggas are fucking stupid clowns. That's all y'all are doing is being stupid clowns. You're not forwarding anything else. This is poor behavior at the end of the day. Y'all would admit it if a white man was telling y'all to talk about it. Y'all would say it was poor behavior. So don't try when this nigga do it.
So you
act
think
like it's not.
It would be a different conversation if they caught Austin Reeves with the blick?
They'd be like, oh, AR-15 with his rifle out there. He's just, look at that kid. He's just a crazy kid. But you also understand, where did it happen? If Austin Reeves was in the club with the blicky, then yeah, shit might get sticky. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if Austin Reeves is out hunting with his pops and he got the rifle, then they're not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
you
just
got the reflector and the camouflage.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves gonna have orange fucking shirt on and some fucking flannels.
Deer hat, they gonna
when he with his fucking blick. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy shit, man. It's crazy shit. But I think we got everything we need to touch on. Again, I greatly appreciate you joining the show. We definitely enjoyed you. Hey, definitely come on anytime, please. Just if you got anybody that you want to know, come on the show. Got any artists? Okay. Hey, send them our way, definitely for sure. Great. Eric, my man, you are a lifesaver.
Hey man,
Timothy.
I just try.
You know what I'm saying? So again,
I do what I do.
I appreciate you coming through and what you did, man. It's a Thoughtful Narcissist podcast. You're listening to the greatest podcast in the world. It's your boy Rhetoric. We out.
Y'all all do this podcast together all the time?